What's good? What's good? What's going on? What's good with the fam? Where we at? Friday? Man, this week went by fast. Shout out to the family. We back. We here. We a little late, but we here. Want to talk about some boxing for a little bit, man. I might call these fights later on tonight, man. Got the champ, the unified champ, Shadeja Green back in the building. That's got to be great to see, man. I can't wait to see her back. I know she looked like she ready to make a statement tonight. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see it. We got to talk about this, man. Got to talk about it. How y'all feeling though, man? I gotta get my intro and stuff set up, man. If y'all notice, I ain't been playing my intro. I ain't even got it set up yet, but we gonna get to it. We gonna get to it. Got to talk about it, Marcus. What's good, bro? How you feeling, man? What's good with it? What's good with it, man? We got to talk about Conor Benn, man. I guess Eddie Hearn was right, man. I think Eddie Hearn was right. He said it was no way Conor Benn. He said it was no way Conor Benn signed on to Zufa for just one fight for 15 million. And it seemed like he right, man. I think Eddie Hearn is right, bro. I think Eddie Hearn is right. They ain't. He looked like he signed a multi-fight deal, which doesn't surprise me at all. You know what I'm saying? And I think they kind of threw the bait out there a little bit with this situation. They wanted to make it sound as if he only signed for one fight 15 million to sound good, right? You like one fight 15 million. Damn, Zufa paying like that. Next thing you know, Berlanga over there, Richardson Hitches over there talking about more M's and belts. So you see what's going on. Like, you just gotta pay attention, man. Boxing is a business, man, and I think they low key was trying to lure people in by announcing, because y'all ever wonder why they announce or they tell you how much money somebody is making? You ever wonder? And they was quick to say that, Conor Benn 15 million for Regis program. And think about it, they went against what they normally do, because Zufa been matching people up kind of tough, you know what I'm saying? But they kind of threw Conor Benn a bone twice. They gave him a bunch of money, gave him an opponent that was on the way out. And now here you hear today that he signed on for more fights, just like Eddie Hearn was saying. Eddie Hearn know the business. This is why I say you got to pay attention to these people when they talking, because you let them talk, they'll tell you a lot. Shout out to my dog Marcus, man. What's good with it? Dub J in the building. What's good, bro? Boxing building here, man. What's up, man? What up? Well, we're gonna talk about it, man. These fights coming on today, man. The ladies gonna show out. I'm invested in seeing these fights tonight. Like I said, I might call them if I got time. I'll do it, but we gotta we gotta see what Alicia Baumgardner gonna look like tonight, as well as my girl Shadeja Green. I'm keyed in. I need to see my girl do her thing, but all eyes gonna be on Alicia because she been talking a lot. She been talking a lot about Carolyn Dubois and everybody else. So I guess I know people gonna expect to see her do well. So all eyes gonna be on her. She just put a bullseye on her back. Whether it's good or not, it remains to be seen. But we gonna find out. Hold on, my bad, y'all. My bad. What's going on? All right, my bad. Let's get to it. I gotta pull this up, man. Conor Benn linked up with Zufa for the long haul. We kind of knew this was happening, but 12 threes was good with it. But these fights that need to happen, I think I do, man. Obviously, Ryan and Conor seem like they on the same accord in terms of fighting each other. I think Raymond Morataya, out of everybody that does a bunch of talking, he don't do a lot of talking. I believe he'll fight Shakur. I feel like that fight should happen. And I feel like Devin and Rolly should have happened, but it's looking like that's not gonna happen. I just seen a video of somebody talking about Devin Haney signing to Zufa to fight Conor Benn. I'm telling you, that promotional free agent stuff sound good, but till it's time to get paid, and these promoters ain't trying to cough up that bread. You get what I'm saying? It's cool until they ain't trying to cough up that money, man. Now you on the sideline. Now you're
I'm delighted to say that crazy. Joining us firstly, fresh off his win from the weekend, is Conor Benn with a huge announcement.
Crazy without no opportunities. Kyle Cooley, bless his family, was good with it. Nah, she ain't. She, bro, yeah. Kyle said, "Who we blocking today? Who get blocked today?" This man said, "Alicia to Tank Davis." Just chill, man. All right. The stream just started. We only been here 5 minutes, bro. He already talking about Tank. Damn. You miss him. You miss it. You miss him. You miss little Tank. He'll be back, y'all. If Papa Schofield say he'll be back at 140. Jordan, what's good with it? You know what I'm saying? I know you miss Tank. He'll be back though, man. Just chill out. Bear 5 minutes and already like, yeah, gotta find a way to force it. Force the Tank Davis conversation. Yeah. Alicia, the next Tank Davis, she the face of body. No, she not. No, she not. No, she is not. She got 7 knockouts, bro. She got 7 knockouts. Some of that knockout stuff is a little bit hype. That's a little bit of marketing and hype. You get what I'm saying? She ain't been sparking people out like that. Tank knocked people out for real, consistently. And he don't got no 7 knockouts. You feel me? But that being said, look, let's call it what it is. Shout out to the Baumgardner, man. The Bomb. She'll be fighting tonight. She's one of the faces of women's boxing, right? She represents the sport, and I think in a pretty positive way. Like she draws some attention for the most part, right? But she ain't the face. You know what I'm saying? You got people that you got Clarissa Shields out there. You got the Katie Taylors of the world, Amanda Serrano. You got a nice list before you get to her. Faber G's what it do. But yeah, man, we're gonna get to this, man. 3 fights that I definitely feel like should happen, man. And they should have been next, low key. Let Ryan go fight Conor Benn, because that seemed like winnable fights for both of them on both sides. It's hope on both sides that either of them 2 could win, right? Keep Connolly going to look to put his guy in a title fight. He's not trying to put Conor Benn in there with somebody that, definitely going to beat him and don't provide the opportunity, right? So we'll see, man. I hate this sometimes. Instagram be pissing me off, bro. For real. And Jamal started salivating. I'm telling you, he came right in, pom-poms, bust out his shirt. Bust out his shirt, did a handstand into a cartwheel in a split. That's what they be doing, bro. We're going to talk about Tank today. That's what he is. Stand on. But yeah, you already know, man. Shout out to Faber G's, man. You know it, bro. You know it. We got to talk about it, man. Did you see? You listen to him, yo. How old? Nah, listen. I'm not answering nothing else from you till you tell me how old you are, fam. Like, I need to know. It's important that I know how old you are, like, so I could know how to deal with you. Because you gotta be like some teenager or something. Like, you watch boxing from a real like fan. You be fantasizing when you watch it. Like, did you see, bro? Where the you been at? We played all that. I played the whole interview where Teo was talking all that. Hey, Boxing Bill, did you see Teo say that he's still pissing blood and his health ain't right since the fight? Did you see that? You missed that part, huh? Teo can't talk. He got in there and got his ass handed to him, bro. He was very respectful. Know what I'm saying? He got beat up. His confidence was gone. His face was bleeding. Teo can't say nothing. He better move his ass up to 47 and hope that he can find him some light touches, because it's going to get sticky up there. Ryan F around and stop him playing around. You know what I'm saying? Devin to box him down. You get me? That's how it's going, bro. You get me? Man, but hit that like button, sub to the channel, support the build. We're gonna get to it, man. We're gonna talk. We here. We might mess around and be on till the fights go off. I don't know. We're gonna do it. We rocking out today, but we're gonna talk about it. Let's get to this video that I got up for y'all though. Again, this was Conor Benn and Dana White, and he was pretty much trying to explain that, his Zufa deal. And Yeah, man, he was on point, bro. Eddie Hearn know the game, man. Eddie Hearn said Eddie Hearn was confident too. He said, "It's no way, it's no way they signed him for one fight, 15 million to fight Regis." He said, without nothing else going on, he says, "No way." Eddie know, because Eddie wouldn't have did it. Eddie like, man, we ain't paying him like that now. You know what I'm saying? Not for no damn Regis. Now I'm telling you, Eddie like, man, y'all done locked him in. So look, he better hope. He better hope he ain't burn no bridge. I'm telling you, it sound like he burnt that bridge. He might have to stay on that Zufa side. Damn, glass is dirty. I hate glasses sometimes, bro. I hate wearing them. They get so damn dirty. I think we good now. Think we good now, man. Let me put the joint. Let me pin the joint. All right, DP Rocker was good. I had him apologize for racism. Hey, man, he right back on the BS though. 8 for count. Shout out to TJ, man. What's good, my guy? Let me get my guy right, man. Hold on. There you go. Shout out to DP Rocker, man. But let's go. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. He back talking that crazy stuff. Tio said he a black fighter trapped in a Spanish body. That's what he said. Yo, he wild, bro. He don't stop. That man is a complete moron. Telling you, man. He just not too bright, Teofimo. You know what I'm saying? He just not too bright, y'all. I don't know what side y'all on, but double tap the screen, I'm assuming. Double tap, hit that like button. I don't know wherever you are, hit the like button for your boy. All right, man, let's get to this. Been probably 15 million. 15. He said 15 million for 15 fights. Hey, Dub J, they definitely gonna get a good 3-4 fights about him. They gonna get them fights, or they gonna get their pound of flesh up out of him. He think he got all good. He like, yeah, 15 million to fight Nah, re-up. 360. Dana White, hold on, let's get to it. Yo, Dana White sitting next to him and shit. Welcome to Death Row.
Of his own. Conor, I'll give you the floor. I mean, it's broken already because you've done an appearance with Stephen A. Smith. Tell us about your huge news.
I gotta pull up the Stephen A. Smith joint too, y'all. We're gonna talk about all this.
With Zufa Boxing. I'm very excited.
Shout out to Howard, my dog, man. What's good? Hey, Howard, the other day, you got pardon me. Sometimes I'll be seeing stuff and it be catching me at the last minute. You had asked me to react to something. It was something you had asked me to react to, but I did earlier in the stream. I don't know if you remember what I'm talking about. Gotta pardon me. It just dawned on me. I remember you typing something. Yo, you gotta react. It was a specific video you asked me to react to, but I actually did. And it was earlier in that stream, if you remember, though. Did you see Teal says Shakur cheese? Yeah, yeah. Jannar, he wild. Hey, imagine, Jannar, imagine a guy complaining about a dude cheating, but he on record talking about how he was gonna fight him dirty. How you and he doubled down again and say you just gotta be dirty when you fight Shakur. You gotta make it a dirty fight. But he complaining about elbows and shit. Yeah, he was stepping on my foot. He was using the elbows and the clinch. I'm like, man, if you don't shut up. If you don't shut up. Oh, you seen it? Shout out to my dog, man. That's a real one right there, man. That's a real one, man. Everybody in the building, hit that like button, sub to the channel, support the bill. Let's get to this. Conor Benn is sitting down. He gonna explain this extension that he signed with Zufa that we all could have knew was coming. But I ain't mad at him. Look, Conor Benn can be entertaining. He can be in entertaining fights, man. He's not a trash fighter. He's just I think he don't have much experience as the championship level guys, obviously the same pedigree, amateur background. He just don't have those things. He got a father that was a hell of a fighter in his own right, but it's some controversy surrounding his name and some of his wins as well. Now you got Conor Benn since the eggs and Chris Algieri. He ain't knocked nothing out. He outboxing dudes, but barely. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't been looking good. So he stuck at the Eddie Hearn after Eddie Hearn held him down. Lent him over $550K. He said all his money he lent him. Dang, he lent you over $500,000. It's crazy. And you left him for Zufa. You said the grass is greener on the other side, Eddie. F you. And he with Dana White now. Dana said, welcome to Death Row. We about the 360 deal. This man. And Reef, what's good, bro? He about the 360 deal. Him. Boy, ain't gonna Conor about to be Conor gonna be signed to Zufa forever. Wait till oh my God, yo, this is about to get crazy. Yo, he re-signed with Zufa for WrestleMania tickets this weekend. I'm telling you.
Excited to have got this deal done.
Wait,
You know, it was a
wait till
one
you
fight.
find out that 15 million was part of them extra fights that he gonna be fighting. He gonna be thinking, what you think you getting 15 million a wop? Yeah, right. They about to be paying you in increments for the next 3 fights, bro. I'm telling you. Zufa said, we got one, y'all. We got him. We got him. Conor, Dylan, Ben. Dylan. Is that Dylan you said? I'm telling you, man, it's over with. It's over. Zufa
Fight deal
said,
for
we
the
got him,
Regis
y'all.
Prograis
We
fight.
got one.
I said that they were in the driver's seat afterwards, the way they looked after me, my team, and shared the same vision. And I'm excited for the future.
I heard the details on another channel, so can we just confirm? So that's a 2.5-year deal, 5-fight deal, so it's substantial.
Correct.
May I just ask, what does a deal of this magnitude mean for you at this stage of your
Technique
career?
was good, homie.
It means more eyeballs. It means, you know, me in the prime of my career. I'm 29 years old.
Damn,
You know, just
2037.
exciting fights, mega fights. You know, all the big names are here in America as well. So for me, it's just a matter of coming over here and giving the public the fights that they want. That's the main thing for me in my career, is giving people memorable nights. You know, it's nights where people look back and go, wow, that was special. And that's what I'm here for.
That's interesting that you say, you know, it will build your profile stateside as well. Do you expect that your career...
One thing about Conor, like I said, that I'm gonna always respect, and I ain't never gonna call him trash. I make my little jokes, but you know, we gotta have fun. It's entertainment at the end of the day. But I ain't gonna never slander him or trash his name, right? He works hard, man. For whatever skill he lacks, he tries to make up for it in effort and determination, right? Grit and stuff like that. He does attempt to try to be entertaining each time he's out there. You know, not whether or not he meets the mark each and every time, right, is another conversation. But I think he at least tries to give you your money's worth. He tries, you know what I'm saying? Kind of the blonde tea. I'm telling you.
career will be split
telling
between the UK and stateside, or is this conversation with Dana White, look, we want to try and conquer America now?
Listen, no, of course, listen, I want to still continue to do stadiums back home.
Mine, George
I want
was
to give
good,
people value for money. I just want to give people entertainment, however that looks, wherever that is. You know, if the Brits want a day away in Vegas, I'll give it to them. If the Brits want it home in the stadium, we'll give it to them. You know, so ultimately, just want to make sure that the public gets the fights that they want. You know, and I've proven that I'm willing to do that in jumping up 2 weight divisions to fight Eubank, who was more experienced. You know, heavier, but ultimately I'm willing to fight anybody. Even now, you know, not short of options. So, you know, whatever fights that we can make happen, we'll make them happen.
Who is priority number one for you? I mean, you made no secret of WBC title ambitions and Ryan Garcia. Would you say that that is the priority number one at the moment?
Of course, it's the priority, getting that Garcia fight done. But listen, I'm not short of options. You know, there's a lot of fighters calling me out, big names calling me out. So, you know, God willing, we get the Garcia fight done for the WBC world title. You know, I'm mandatory in the number one position for that belt, and I've worked extremely hard to get to that position. But again, if Ryan don't want it, then you know there's plenty of fish out there.
Yeah, you're not short of options, and I'm going to put some names to you shortly. But Boxing Scene are reporting that Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn are far along in negotiations for a late summer WBC title fight, potentially August. Is that your understanding as well?
That was news to me,
Okay.
personally. I know that that's the fight. Do you know what's funny is after the weekend, you now have all the fighters calling me out, begging for the fight, which just goes to show their character, because no one was calling me out after the second Eubank fight.
man. Shut up. You should be glad people calling you out. And look, let's call it what it is. I ain't gonna trip on him, but he gotta relax. Like, it shows their character. No, they seen you fight. You talk a lot. They seen you go out there for several fights in a row and not look like what you look like. People was speaking on your name before the Eubank fight, but more so now, because you down there where they at. Now you hovering around 147. Your goal is to go back to 147. So you need to be glad that it's a world champion in Ryan Garcia that's speaking your name. Talking about character. Don't start complaining about when you get called out. You made a couple big fights. You won one of the two. Right? Y'all split 1-1. I think Eubank's win in the first fight was better than your win in the second one, respectfully. You get what I'm saying? And you go out there and you go tooth and nail with Regis Prograis. You damn right they calling you out. You looking like tea and crumpets. Whatever it is y'all eat over there with tea. Tea, crumpets. What is it? What they be eating over there? Yeah, you looking like food, bro. You look like a steak dinner. That's why. You out there and you ain't knocking shit out. You out there boxing people, bro. That's what they see. Yeah, they calling you out. They see weakness and you down hovering around the weight class. Don't start complaining about getting called out now. Don't say Ryan Garcia don't want it. He said he fighting you in August. I know it's news to you. That's why I say you got to always take Ryan Garcia announcements with a grain of salt because he be full of shit, man.
Everyone went radio silent, but they see me down at 150 and see me go points with Regis.
Yeah, Bam, time back.
They want to start piping up and calling me out. So, maybe it was a blessing that I went 10 rounds and went the distance with Regis. But I think a lot of people are missing. It's my first fight back at 150 in 4 years. Not only that.
So again, that's why these people wasn't calling you out, because all of the people that's really saying your name, it's not like it's a whole lot, but the few fighters that's speaking to you now is because you closer to where they could actually make fights with you. Ryan Garcia, I don't know. I think there was some talk about Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. Like, you have people to fight now, but you gotta let go of that shit you did up there at 160. Don't nobody care. Now you back here hovering around welterweight. Better hope that power return, because it don't look like it to me. Telling you, look like a school lunch, a free school lunch, bro. That's how they looking at you right now. Ryan Garcia out here throwing dates out there. That's how he said he gonna eat you up, Ryan said, yeah, we gonna eat that up. We gonna eat him up. Ryan talking about Conor like he fool, man. They don't believe.
It was 6 weeks notice. I stayed ready, stayed in the gym, stayed disciplined. Not many fighters can say, oh, listen, we'll fight a 2-time former world champion. There's a run out, win almost every round, and drop back down to 150, 147, 149 I weighed. So for me, it's just a matter of being disciplined, staying in the gym, and I'd be ready to go in 6-7 weeks. So listen, if Ryan wants it next, he can have it next. He can have it whenever. He can have it tomorrow if he wants it. But that is
Actually, corner was good, cuts out.
I can quiz Dana on it afterwards.
Really?
Interesting what you say about people, finding their voice all of a sudden. So Ryan Garcia's quotes after your fight were, mark my words, his corner, as in your corner, or the ref stops my fight with Conor in the 6th or 7th round. I mean, I know you're trying to stay off social media, but those sort of comments, I'm sure they've made their way to you.
Yeah, no, they haven't. I'm not, I don't, it's noise. Ultimately, when he come back off of his loss to, when he come back, he fought Rowley.
Yeah.
And, got dropped, got beat, quite convincingly, in my opinion. Luke Campbell put him down years ago. He quit against Gervonta Davis, so it's, I beat everybody I've faced. I took on Regis Prograis, 2-time former world champion, who's only been beaten by the elites on 6 weeks' notice. Bearing in mind, I've not competed at that weight for 4 years. That's discipline. That goes to show that when opportunities like this present themselves, I'm ready. I'm in shape. That's the difference between me and Ryan, and he'll find that out come fight night. I ain't fought. That was my first run out at 150 in, again, 4 years. So I'm excited to get back to 147 in there, mate.
That's why nobody cares if it's your first run at it in 3-4 years. We don't care. We've been said that. You should have stayed your ass at welterweight. Like, the only thing, look, I respect him taking the challenge, bro. I really do. But just as much as I respected it, I had to take a step back at it and look like, yo, you put a rehydration clause after selling to the world. You didn't need one, didn't care about the weight. Then you did it. The man was cooked in the second fight, which is why you beat him. You get what I'm saying? Then you come back down like you the only guy that ain't been fighting where you should have been fighting at, but you keep complaining about it, or you keep making reference to, oh, I was up here I've been up here 3-4 years, and now you back. And Ryan Garcia ain't about to find out nothing. I don't know, man. Regis Prograis dealt with your punches for 10 rounds, man. I don't know. Ryan Garcia might have something for you. That left hook might find a home for itself, man. It really might. You get what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to be on point. I think Ryan could beat you. I'm telling you. Said Rolly O'Connor a mashup. Yeah, because he put Rolly in like a headlock. Oh, what's that, Brian? Which one he put in the headlock? Nah, it was Rolly. Yeah, Rolly owe him that smoke too because he put Rolly in the headlock. And Connor put Rolly in the headlock, bro. He put Rolly in the headlock, and he had a little shoving match. He had a little dust up, Cuzzo with Ryan. They had a shoving match. Check out my new egg video, Eggs Love. Now that Conor extended that Zufa, highly doubt if Ryan fight happen now. Oscar hate Dana. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, I wonder, did he put fights on the table or take fights off the table? It's gonna get crazy, bro. You think Ryan is tougher than Regis? I think Ryan punch resistance is better at this point than what Regis is. Bounce back. That's what I think. It's not that I think he's tougher. He's younger. He's fresher. Less mileage. Less wear and tear. Shit like that. And more lethal, faster, more athletic, really good hand speed, and he got more power. Punches a lot more snappier than Regis. So I think he present a whole different type of challenge for Conor Benn. I don't think Conor Benn could just go in there and try to blast Ryan out. I think he could run into that lethal left hook. I'm telling you, I think Conor Benn can mess around and get stopped playing with Ryan Garcia because he only know one way: come forward and be aggressive. And he be leaping in and overextended with shots. If Ryan don't believe in nothing else, he believe in his speed, his power, and that damn left hook. You get me? And I'm pretty sure it's gonna land. You get me? We seen Regis that got some T-Rex arms landing left hands on Conor, right? Ryan would definitely be able to touch him. So it's not that I think he's tougher. He's just younger and fresher at this point. It was a rough. Conor was touching everybody that week, right? Yo, he was. I ain't gonna lie, he was pulling up on people. I ain't gonna lie, cause I respect it. Conor was pressing everybody. He pressed Ryan. He told Ryan don't be chatting shit in his city. He was wilding, bro. He had Rolly tussle with Rolly. That shit was wild. Rolly said some weird shit. Telling you, somebody gotta see Conor, man. He on the high right now. Zufa paying that money. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting up there with the buffs on, with the blonde hair, Cisco'd out. Somebody got to knock him off the high horse.
8-ounce gloves. But he can talk what he wants. He can say what he wants. It'll be him who pays the price.
My question would have been about the weight. Your team released that great clip when you step on, it's 149, and you turn to the camera. Obviously, great that you made the 150 limit, but you said we should have just done welterweight. Those extra £2 that you would have needed to take off, you convinced you would have taken them off, and it wouldn't have affected your performance. That 147 is the future for you.
Yeah, listen, it's not easy having to make the weight. Yeah, it's not easy having to make 149 or 147, but ultimately I'm disciplined. You ain't gonna see me posting no videos or pictures of me crying, sweating in a sweatsuit or sauna, you know, begging for my life. You know, I ain't gonna be that guy. But it's not easy. I reckon I've got maybe a year left at welterweight. So I am so focused on getting a WBC world title that is the plan. You know, it was challenging getting down in weight, but it's part of the game. You know, I believe I'll beat Ryan quite convincingly, to be honest. You got to remember, as I said, I ain't fallen down at that weight in 4 years. Took on a tricky southpaw, 2-time former world champion who's only been beaten by the elites and lost a round. You know, so it's what more do people want from me? You know, first it was you can't box, then it was you rely on your power. Now I'm out boxing people. It's people still want to have something to say. People are gonna have something to say regardless.
Now, see, the thing is though, because you be selling that knockout stuff all the time, and how you just gonna have a go at it, and how you gonna just get in there and just go and knock everybody out. And now that we not seeing the knockouts, and we seeing, you know, you go more rounds. We seeing you get hit more. We seeing you look more human, less explosive. Knockout power don't seem like what it once was. It's just what it is. That's why people on your back. You know what I mean? I respect your ability to box, you know, to a degree in your last couple fights, but Chris Eubank was cooked. You're not a better boxer than Chris Eubank, respectfully. He was done at the weight class. That rehydration really destroyed him in that second fight. You know what I'm saying? So you got that, and then you got the fight where you outboxed Regis Prograis. People wasn't overly impressed with that. Pete Dobson, you outboxed him. People wasn't overly impressed with that. Again, because you sell this knockout fantasy that you can just get in there, you hit so hard, you so explosive, people can't deal with your power. Then they deal with your power. You squeeze out these wins, and then you try to say, oh, well, I'm showing people I can box, and they still complaining. People are complaining because the boxer ain't who you been, right? You've been a guy that's built your career off being the destroyer, this knockout guy. And that's why people are, you know, critical of you, right? You not doing what you used to do. And it's after getting caught up with an egg situation. That shit was wild. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see. We'll see, man. But now that you're around 47 again, you should be knocking guys out, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he did Eddie. He did Eddie filthy, right? He did what's good with him. He did Eddie filthy.
But I'll beat everybody I face.
Eddie filthy.
Some of the names that are flying around out there, if it wasn't to be Ryan Garcia, you mentioned those other options. Teofimo Lopez was there. I know you shared a moment where he made no secret that he would fight you. Shakur Stevenson, another Androli Romero. Would you say that we've probably found your next opponent, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, Shakur, or Rolly?
I mean, Shakur's boring. Do you know what? Yeah, people like Shakur can say what they want. They'll never be in fight of the year contenders, and they'll never be in exciting fights. Do you know what I mean? So, as much as he is a phenomenal talent, I would tune in. I'd rather tune in to watch Jake Paul fight than watch Shakur fight any day of the week. Rolly can get it. I like Rolly, but he can get it next. Teo, I like Teo. He's my guy. But, you know, for me, Ryan is the guy that we want. But if Ryan, for some reason, doesn't happen, then, you know, there are plenty of names that we can get into.
I'm going to get the one with him and Dana in a second.
Because I want to give the public what they want. I want to give them the fights that they want to see. No more Southpaws, though.
Yeah, Ryan threw that out there. The Vegas location and the August date. But they asked him about it, and he said that's news to him. So that's why I hate one-sided negotiations. With Ryan, you always got to take it with a grain of salt because this dude is just say, like, remember, he was just fighting Teo July 25th. Then he went from Teo to now I'm fighting Conor Benn in August in Vegas. Yeah, and it's like, bro, damn. But Keith Connolly did say he's looking at, you know, put a fight on between Conor and Ryan, so maybe the opportunity for that is still there. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you a fool.
I think
Conor
think, you know,
yeah, he did. He said they had a fight lined up, and he said Conor, he had his side signed and everything. Conor ducked him. Shit is crazy.
The noise is out there around Ryan Garcia. He has the title that you want, so I would say that is, if you were to do a poll, that is what most people would like to see. This will be my last one before I let you go. Boxing first, but above that, family. Congratulations. I know you posted some pictures, you and Victoria, baby number 3 on the way, I think. So congratulations. Yeah. That must be just a brilliant, brilliant moment.
Do you know what? For me, I'm at a stage of my career where I feel like this is a new beginning. It's a new chapter, not just for my career, but also my family. You know, I think what God's done in me in my life is phenomenal. He's completely changed me. And I'm sure you guys can see my fight week, the way I've handled certain situations is so different to the way I would have handled them years ago. You know, God's completely changed my life, changed my heart, and sort of helped me grow into the man that he's made me to be. You know, so I feel like this third child is a gift from God. And ultimately, anything I do and everything I do is to give my family the best life I possibly can. That falls on me. And my family have one blessed life. My kids are going to have a blessed life. And that's what this is all about. It's what this is all for, isn't it?
Yeah, very well.
And that's one thing I could respect. I know he making the money moves and them bag moves and sacrifices for the kids. That's always going to be respected, but let's see how he make it through this Zufa deal that he signed on to.
Wish you all the best, and congratulations on this groundbreaking deal. The future's looking very, very bright, and big fights to come. So look forward to following your progress.
Thank you.
Dana White, co-founder of Zufa Boxing. What a huge announcement today for you with Conor Benn. Just explain to us what it means for the future plans for Zufa and Conor together.
Yeah, listen, I like the kid personally, and I like him professionally. So We're excited about it. You know, we did a 1-fight deal, and I wanted to make him feel comfortable too. You know, his family has been in the business for a very long time, so let him come in. You know, kick the tires over here. See how we operate, how we do business, what we have to offer out here in Vegas, and he obviously liked it. We like him, and now we're in business together for a long time.
Yeah, multi-year deal. I've seen it announced there. So what does that actually entail, if I'm allowed to ask?
Yeah, it's a 2.5-year deal, 5 fights.
So I suppose the big question is, what next for Conor Benn?
Yeah, hold on. I told you. 2.5-year deal, 5 fights. I guess that's 1 fight down the drain right there. He got 4 more to go. Who the hell is them 4 fights gonna be though? On Zufa. You get what I'm saying? I don't know, dude. Is it me or do that sound crazy? 5 fights in 2.5 years. We in business for a long time. It's gonna take longer than 2.5 years, in my opinion, to fight 5 fights. Oh shit. Hey, nah, we ain't gonna be having a fight every 3 months. Like, nah, think about it. Think about what I'm saying. He had 1 fight. He had 1 fight already. Remember, because Eddie Hearn said, "Ain't no way they signed him for 1 fight for $15 million." Remember, he said. Yo, this shit crazy. This shit funny, man, because it's wild. Like, when you start to really break it down, all right, you had 1 fight. Now it start to make sense, right? It start to make sense. 2 a year, maybe. Yeah, maybe it's not as bad as it sounds, but I don't know. That means he can't miss a beat. You get what I'm saying? Like, he can't miss a beat. Every 3 to 4 months you fighting? Like, because he said 5 fights. I'm thinking 4 more fights. 2.5 years, maybe. But the thing is, those fights not gonna be what he talking about. It definitely is. Ryan definitely not next. He went from 1 fight to 5 fights in 2.5 years. This is crazy. I told you I told you. I knew it. Eddie said it was 4 weeks ago. Remember, Eddie was like, "There's no way." I want to hear what his response is. Yeah, and no injuries, no cuts. He got to get out of every fight clean. And look, he just had cuts in this fight. He was cut on like both eyes. You get what I'm saying? That already set you back. That scar tissue. You get in there too soon. Now you got an issue going on. Telling you, bro, this. I salute them, but that should just sound funny now because it's crazy. They went for more. I told you that was the bait, bro. They was trying to get people to sign to Zufa. They like, yeah, we're gonna announce this 1 fight deal for $15 million, and that's what people feel like. And then look, Berlanga and Richardson Hitchens followed shortly after. Keith was like, "Man, you see how much they paying Conor?" You know what I'm saying? Keith got them guys over there on Zufa. Ain't no training camps, just. He got to train on his own time. Oh, this shit is crazy, bro. Man, this is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy, man. Garcia versus Ben. Ben getting stopped in England. I'm telling you, Ben might not get the fights that he want with them being on Zufa because, I mean, that's the clearest point right there. Dana White and Oscar De La Hoya don't like each other. Are they willing to put that to the side and do business? Right? I don't know. And what's Zufa's relationship with the WBC and any of the sanctioning bodies? It's gonna be some red tape to get through with that for that fight to happen. You don't really want to fight Danny now. Eddie said he gonna rumble over Conor and the disrespect. This shit crazy, man. 5 fights. Damn, 2.5 years, bro. You see how he started stuttering? Notice when he got asked the very direct question, he started stuttering.
Let him come in, you know, kick the
Look,
tires over here. See
right.
how we operate, how we do business, what we have to offer out here in Vegas. And
This shit get crazy.
he obviously liked it. We like him, and now we're in business together for a long time.
Yeah, multi-year deal. I've seen it announced there. So what does that actually entail, if I'm allowed to ask?
Yeah, it's a 2.5-year deal, 5 fights.
So I suppose the big question is what next for Conor Benn? He made it clear to us, and I think the whole world can see, there's no shortage of options. If you had your way, I'm sure you're all going to sit down around the table and thrash out plans. But what would your message be to him? What sort of route do you want to take him? So I suppose the big question is what next for Conor Benn? He made it clear to us, and I think. So I suppose the big question is what next for Conor Benn? Multi-year deal. I've seen it announced there. So what does that actually entail, if I'm allowed to ask?
Yeah, it's
Look.
2.5.
Them the telltale signs. He started looking away. It's not me. It's not me overanalyzing, but that be them telltale signs of somebody telling you something ain't right. He start looking away. Well. It's very easy to say, well, this is 2.5, 5 fights, 2.5. It's just like that extra little bit to get your mind right.
Vegas, and he obviously liked it. We like him, and now we're
Dana had to look
we're
at
in
the
business
contract
together for a long time.
answer.
Yeah, multi-year deal. I've seen it announced there. So what does that actually entail, if I'm allowed to ask?
Yeah, it's a
Look,
2.5-year deal, 5 fights.
So I suppose the big question is what next for Conor Benn? He made it clear to us, and I think the whole world can see, there's no shortage of options. If you had your way, I'm sure you're all going to sit down around the table and thrash out plans. But what would your message be to him? What sort of route do you want to take him?
Hell no.
Listen, all the guys that signed with us, what have you, what have you dreamed about? What did you want to do? What are your plans with your career? We'd like to hear all those things. And obviously, I'm about making the biggest fight you can possibly make. And all these kids that are signing with us, they feel the same way.
I see Boxing Scene are reporting that Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn are far along in negotiations to stage a late summer WBC title fight. Obviously, that was reported before this deal was reported. Is that one of the options, Ryan Garcia?
That would be a fun one.
Well, I mean, that is a huge fight commercially, isn't it? And I suppose he's made no secret because that's the same belt that his dad won. What are the chances of getting that over the line?
I'm one of these guys who believes anything is possible. So anything is possible.
Okay. I mean, if it isn't Garcia, there's so many names out there. Rolly Romero, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, all of them in the wake of Conor's most recent performance have said they want the fight. Am I close to the truth there that it could be one of those guys?
Yeah. Listen, it could be possibly anybody. We want to make the biggest and best fights. Love the Garcia fight and love everybody else you just mentioned.
Yeah. What about his performance at the weekend? I'm sure he wants to make the best and biggest statement. That was a one-fight deal with Zufa, so he wanted to impress. He obviously has done because you've done business. But how did you look at his performance in there? It was just above the welterweight limit, wasn't it? At 149, 150 pound was the fight. He weighed in at 149.
You could tell by how he answered. He said he liked the Garcia fight, but it'll be interesting to see if he'll be willing to work with Oscar to get that fight done. And what that situation going to be, because it's been a whole pissing contest between them two. They go so hard on each other. It makes you feel like there's no chance they'll really want to do business with each other. But let's see. Let's just see if it's a possibility. But all those and and yeah, I like this fight. I know you don't know for sure what y'all gonna do right now, but I mean, if you're about getting, because you said you want to hear what the fighters' plans, their dreams, and all the stuff they want to do with their career. Well, he said he want the WBC title, so it's clear as day what fight you should be trying to work to get him. The hell with what you like. You said you want to make his dreams and stuff come true, right? I'm pretty sure that was a selling point, but there you go. He want to be a world champion. His opportunity is Conor Benn. I mean, Ryan Garcia. I don't think that none of them. He don't beat none of them other champions, bro. And I don't think he beat Ryan, but it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse from them other guys, man. I'm trying to tell you. So, hey, let's see. Oscar, I'm telling you, man, Oscar probably gonna be like, Oscar gonna get in the way, man. Oscar gonna ruin the fight. So even if they do want it, Oscar might not want it. Oscar gonna tell Ryan to do something else. Here, take a fight at Victorville. We're gonna give him one of them golden boy fighters that's on their way out, and that's who Ryan gonna fight. Big shout out to Blunt Sports. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the color in the chat. Says salute my dream. What's good with it, Blunt? Appreciate the 5-piece, my dog, man. What's good with it, man?
What did you make of his performance under the bright lights?
Yeah, I think he was under a lot of pressure. Had a short time to get ready for the fight. Fought a, veteran southpaw. He looked good to me. He dominated the fight, in my opinion. It's funny because you always have these guys out there talking about, fighter pay. This kid gets paid, and literally everybody's hating on him, talking about his performance. And, after spending the last couple of days with him, I think he handled it all really well.
Yeah, that's the thing, though, man. Just like with anybody else, he got criticisms of fighters after they fight. They damn sure was going to have criticisms of him. I don't feel like everybody is hating him. I definitely don't feel like everybody's hating on Conor Benn. I think they're going to be extra critical of a guy that is very outspoken about what he can do and what he's capable of and how ferocious and how hard he hits. And you know the spill with Conor Benn. So, yeah, man, and then he fought a guy that was on his way out with like 4 injuries. Knock it off. Yeah, he controlled the fight. He won pretty much every round except for one, like he said, but nobody was overly impressed by that. Like, if it was ever a time that you should have got a knockout, they set you up in that fight for that to happen. No disrespect to Regis, but they lined you up to look good and you didn't do it. And that's when people start being extra critical, because once the knockout power fall by the wayside and you're no longer getting rid of guys, now you have to box, and your boxing ability is not on par with the guys that you've been calling, that you've been saying you'll fight and you'll do X, Y, and Z too. It's just not. The Ryans, the Devins, the Rollies, all that, man. Him and Rolly would be an interesting fight. I'm dead serious. Him and Rolly would be a good fight. Conor Benn and Rolly would be a good fight, but Rolly said Conor Benn, he ducked him. Let's see who these Zufa fighters end up fighting, man, because again, these dudes they trying to be their own league and they're not trying to play ball with everybody. But the problem is they don't have the talent to go about it that way. They're going to have to play ball with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all signing people, but everybody that y'all sign want to fight fighters that sign to other promotional companies, right? You know what I mean? It's in bed with other networks and stuff. So y'all going to have to make this shit make sense. You get what I'm saying? Nah, they wasn't hating on Conor. And nobody hating on Conor. I ain't hear no Conor hate. I heard all criticism. I ain't hear no Conor Benn hate. Tell me what's hate. That's somebody said. He not knocking people out. This is after the egg situation. This is after Chris Algieri. You haven't knocked the soul out. And now people are seeing how you box, and you're not the highest level or most skillful guy. You winning because you're in situations where you're set up to win. That's what Chris Eubank was. That's why they had him fighting not only at a weight class lower than what he's supposed to be at, they had him with a rehydration clause on top of that. You get what I'm saying? That those fights were set up to try to make him look good. That's why he got it off in the second one, and they were so happy, and they just moved on. Then you set him up with a Regis Prograis fight on his way out. Dude had 3-4 injuries, man. They know what's up. They set him out to look good, but I just don't think he looked all that good, even in the fight that he controlled. You know what I'm saying? It was a sloppy fight at times. And I just expected more because of the guy that you had in front of you. You literally had a fighter that was knowing he was retiring, was thinking about pulling out the fight the day of, man. For you to not really, I don't know. I think he should have fought a little more impressive. You know what I'm saying? And pride, what it do, homie? Say they were saying he's not worth the money before the fight happened. I mean, look, I'll say this, bro. Maybe to you, that's hating. To you, that's hating. That's to me, that's having people having an opinion. I mean, did he look like is fighting Regis Prograis worth $15 million? That's why they were saying it's not worth the money. They were saying the matchup. They saying he overpaid. And now that you find out, like, I don't know if you see the play. I don't think nobody was hating. They just calling it what it is. Nobody else was going to pay him no $15 million to fight Regis. Now you question if the $15 million was for Regis, or was the $15 million was for 2.5 years or 5 fights. And not the worst thing in the world, but it's a little diffy. It's a little diffy. You know what I mean? It's a little diffy. But let's keep going because I got another video to play too. He talked to Stephen A. Smith as well. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think
will you be looking to bring him back to the
just
UK,
was very
or is
critical
this part of this deal? We know how much of a powerhouse you guys are over in the States. I think
non-title
from a
fight,
UK
15
point of
million.
view, every fighter wants to be loved at home, but they also want to conquer the States because that is viewed as you know, going to the next level. Will you look to build him in the States, or are you looking to keep him at home?
Both. I mean, if you look at what we've done, you know, sort of our blueprint at the UFC is we travel the fights all over the place. I mean, I could do a fight in Phoenix, Arizona with a Brazilian and an Australian, and it'll sell out. So we want, you know, the whole world to know who Conor Benn is, and, you know, and anybody else that we have fighting. And we would take these big fights anywhere in the world.
Last one before I let you go, because I know you're going to have a lot of these today with this big news. You've announced Chris Billum-Smith this week, now Conor Benn. So you are building a UK stable, which is slowly taking shape. Can we expect more signings to come? And if so, can you give us a clue, you know, when we might hear more?
Well, let me just put it to you this way. I just did a big deal with Sky, and, you know, we're going to be bringing fights to the UK. So, yes, I'm looking for lots of UK talent, not just the big names that you all know. I'm looking for young up-and-coming guys, too, that we think have potential to be world champions.
We're going to follow this journey very, very closely. So congratulations on your deal with Conor Benn, and we look forward to seeing how it all plays out, Dana. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And look, I always appreciate people that give these people their time. Shout out to Lisa. Peace, Queen. How you feeling? Fishing says on the list. I don't know what that's about. Let's talk about it. It's a money contest. I don't know. In Chile for 6 jewels. What the hell? I don't know why some of your comments not popping up. My bad, y'all. Just seeing you say Regis. Yeah, Regis never been stopped. But the thing is, and shout out to Max 7. The problem is, and then look, I wasn't the one that's saying he had to stop Regis, but the dude had like a knee injury, some shit with his jaw, his eye, and something else. And then on top of that, he was thinking about pulling out. He said he was terrified. All this stuff, like, I don't know. I just feel like it was set up for you to look a certain way. And Jojo Diaz looked like he gave Regis more trouble than Conor Benn. Get what I'm saying, in terms of like hurting him and really putting something on him. It was crazy. But this the one where they sat down with Stephen A. Smith.
Morning. How are you?
Where they were sitting together.
See, you brought a guest.
Yeah.
Honor here with us.
Everybody in the building. Make sure you
Conor Benn. We signed a 1-fight deal with him, and now we just signed a 2.5-year, 5-fight deal with him to stay with Zufa Boxing.
Amazing. Okay, go ahead.
Let me say this. First of all, it's a pleasure to meet you, my brother. Very, very good to meet you.
You too.
Hey, low key, that deal probably was already signed when they first announced it. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, you go sign 15, then y'all sign on 2.5. That shit was all in the process. Package deal, bro. He was signed for 2.5 from the rip.
You, my man. Let me tell you something right now. The brother's big time, 25-1. And damn it, I didn't think he should have lost the fight that he lost. Personally, I thought he won that one.
Nah, he didn't. Come on, Stephen A. I get it. He in front of you, but everybody know he lost that first fight to Chris Eubank. He won the second one, but he lost that first.
Great for boxing. And this man right here in concert with the Zuffa Boxing, I just want to say this to everybody. I've said this 1,000 times. It ain't about money, ain't about anything. Whatever it takes to uplift the sport of boxing, the right man is here because he's going to give us the fights that we want to see. And that's why it's so big that this man is sitting here, because I want everybody to know I'm going to do whatever I have to do to up boxing, to big up boxing, because it's a marvelous sport. And as far as I'm concerned, the promoters have ruined it, not the fighters. And now we got somebody that's going to make sure we're getting the fights that we want to see. You keep working on it. That's why y'all are here, and I'm happy to have you.
Thank you, Stephen A. Appreciate it.
I didn't know if you wanted to respond to that.
Thank you, Stephen A.
Yeah. What is the return? Why the return now to Philadelphia? What makes the city of brotherly love so special for UFC?
Well, you know, it's one of the fight capitals of the world. I mean, so much fight history in Philly, and we haven't been there 15 years with a numbered event. Is another reason. You know, I want to travel around and hit a lot of the cities that we haven't been to. You know, we seem to forget about COVID too. There's that huge gap where there's a lot of places we didn't go. So, Philly.
Is they playing random music in the back?
Philly is one of them.
Philly's definitely a fight city. Let me go to Conor Benn right here, because I got this man right in front of me. Last time I saw you on the screen, you were in the ring after Shakur Stevenson.
That was corny to just unnecessarily play that weak ass music because y'all started talking about UFC, man. Who controlling the sound in this shit?
Won
man?
his fight.
Bugging.
But Ryan Garcia and the potential for a fight against him is what everybody's been making noise about as well. Where is your head in regards to that? What fight do you want? What have you told Dana White?
Listen,
What's the fight that you want?
We're going to try and make the WBC World title, I'm mandatory for that shot. I've worked hard to get to that shot. But ultimately, I'm not sure of options. There's plenty of fighters calling me out. So we'll see what's there. Whatever fight the public want, they can get. I'm here because I want to make the biggest fights possible. I want to make the most memorable nights in boxing. The ones where people go, "God, what a fight. What a night. Something to remember. History made, legacy made." That's why I'm here. So whoever wants it can get it.
That's who you are. I have no doubt about it. But I asked a very direct question. This is first thing. He don't know me that well yet. Who do you want? Like, who's the guy? That's all I want to hear. That's all I want to hear, Dana.
And look, that's why I'm here today. I feel like that's a fight that need to happen. It's obvious. I mean, Conor Benn been talking about fighting for the title, for the WBC title for a while now. The opportunity is here. If Dana White is truly on board with trying to make sure his dreams come true and make the biggest fights, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. He's not fighting Haney. He's not fighting Shakur, especially after boxing and looking like that against Regis. He can say whatever the hell he want. You don't want to fight nobody like that. I don't care what he said. That's the only logical fight, it seemed like, is Ryan Garcia. Hopefully they make it, but you can tell by how the questions is being answered that he don't know just yet who he fighting. Like, yeah, he said WBC title, but he keep talking about these options that he have and everybody that's calling him out. The thing is, it's a difference between who's calling you out and the options that are realistically on the table, especially with him being aligned with Zufa.
Dana, that's what I was asking about. Yeah. What about you, Dana? What do you want?
Yeah, I agree with everything he said. That's why I'm in the business right now, is to make the fights that people want to see, put on massive. You know what's crazy? So we were together yesterday, and he asked me, this is the state of boxing right now. He says, "Did you watch my father fight?" I said, "Are you crazy? When your father was fighting, everybody all over the world knew who, the champion was, knew who, when big fights happened anywhere in the world, everybody watched. Boxing was big in America back then. So that is my goal, is to make it that way again over the next 5 years."
What has been your biggest learning experience since you've been involved with boxing?
That this sport is way more broken than I even thought it was. Now that I'm involved, and how rinky-dink the sport really is.
Elaborate on that. Tell the world what you mean when you say that.
None of these guys had any vision over the last 50 years on building, reinvesting in the sport, and everybody's just, like I always used to say, every time you watch a boxing match, it's like a going out of business sale. They're trying to grab up as much money as they can, and then they run away and hide for 2 years, and then they pop up again and put on another fight.
I think that's the problem too with boxing, bro. You're always saying, everybody's it's like crabs in a barrel. Everybody think they doing better than the next person. Everybody think they got the best vision and got the game plan to take boxing to the next level. In reality, you just finding another way to stay relevant in the sport and make money. Everybody gonna sell you something. That's what it is in boxing. You got people that sell you the dream, and then you got people that deliver the shit. He's selling the dream right now. You tell, I mean, no disrespect to nobody, but how could you complain about the vision when the first thing y'all do is come in here and just try to revamp the Ali Act? That's the first thing you try to do. Then y'all come in and you trying to be some type of league of your own, but you need the people on the other side to play ball to make the fights. You can't make the biggest and best fights if you only want to put Zufa fighters against Zufa fighters. You get what I'm saying? It's pissing me off. You talking about a vision. That don't sound like a vision that's better than what anybody else has got going on. So far, I'll give them credit. They made competitive fights and some solid cards, some decent cards, but to critique everybody's vision or input in boxing and like just lump it all into one, man, every time you see a fight, it's like a going out of business sale. Now, that's not every time we see one. Yeah, there's some situations where, guys do fight for the pay-per-view model and they don't fight as often as what we would like to see them, but Maybe that model just don't work no more. But that's not everybody's way of doing things, man. This year, 2026, been really solid with boxing, and Zufa ain't made enough of an impact to be so critical, in my opinion. Like, y'all just started. So, and one of the first things you did was sign Conor Benn $15 million in 5 regions. I don't give a what nobody say. Business, why you can't tell me that made sense. Why do y'all think shortly after they're talking about an extension? The extension is nothing more than what he already probably signed when he lined that up. It was never no one fight for $15 million, and they're gonna make sure of that. And you seeing it now. So again, you beefing with Oscar when you should be playing ball with the promoters. To me, that's the same type of mentality that old media. Like, nobody wants to play ball with the next man, but how you gonna make fights? You want to go back and forth with Oscar. Oscar has the fighter that your guy that you just signed for $15 million for 5 fights, 2.5 years. He wants to fight him. So wouldn't it make sense for you and Oscar to put your petty differences to the side, stop having a pissing contest, and make the best fights? So again, we're gonna see in due time if he's about making the biggest and best fights, or is he about just making more money for himself? Because right now, we gonna learn a lot with this Conor Benn experiment. For sure. Shout out to OT. You already know he do. Teach, what's good with it, homie? How you feeling? 704 Joe. I'm telling you, don't pay UFC fighters, and he a 360 deal. Conor Benn, $15 million, bro. For 5 fights. They made it seem like it was one, man. That was $15 million for 5 fights, bro.
I mean, I've already done more fights this year, my first year, than all the promoters combined. You know,
no,
it doesn't make sense though.
No, he hasn't. He just talking, bro. No, he hasn't. See what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like that's the biggest red flag to me. He get right here, and it's like, well, look what I'm doing. I'm doing this. I put on more shows, and he lying. You didn't. There's no way you put on more shows by yourself than all of them. Name them shits. None of them hit. What recognizable shows were people like, man, you remember that Dana White card? Nobody said that. Nobody. That's the problem. This shit ain't UFC, bro. You come over in a boxing because you losing UFC fighters, man. I question his motives, bro. I do question his motives. Because all he do is, instead of, trying to promote and push the biggest fights, his message is clear. These guys don't know what they're doing. But they've been in boxing for the last, 50 years, but they don't know what they're doing. You just got here, but you know what you're doing. And signing Conor Benn for a fake $15 million 1 fight deal was what you decided to do. Get the hell out of here. You don't pay UFC fighters. There's no way you're going to pay Conor Benn all that money without having to make him earn it, bro. I don't believe you. You need more people, man. I question his motives in the sport. I really do.
So they're supposed to be in the game to make some money. I'm talking about the promoters. The fighters are in the game for both. They'll fight plus to make money. But the promoters are supposed to be.
I don't know why my connection popped out for a second, y'all.
And if you're not putting on fights, how the hell are you making money? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I heard some of the other.
I don't know, man. The week almost up, man. The biggest drawback I have so far with using Restream is it just your connection just randomly drops out of nowhere. I don't know what's going to be better, this or StreamYard, but we're going to figure
Promoters, when I started to sign some of the guys, they were like, well, we could never make any money with him anyway. Well, that's not his job. That's your job. Yeah. My job is to figure out how to pay him and pay me. I got to make sure that we make enough money for everybody. That's my job. His job is to be a badass. That's
why did you decide to go Zuffa Boxing?
Notice what he said. My job is to make sure we got enough money for him and for me, and for everybody. Notice like little shit. I don't know if I'm reaching or if I'm just hearing it too much, but I'm thinking too much into it. But you hear it's like, I gotta get me paid, him paid, and then everybody else. I'm telling you, Cause all this shit going on, he ain't complaining about no money. He good, but them UFC fighters, they dropping like flies.
You look at what they've done with UFC. Look what they've done with WWE. They plan on taking over, and we all share the same vision. It's a different audience, massive platform, and something I'm really excited about. It wasn't an easy decision, but I've made the right decision, and it feels right in my heart. It feels right with the team, the way that they've looked after my team, and the direction we're heading in.
As a fight,
damn, yo, so he really just did Eddie Hearn dirty. Motown was good. Damn, he shitted on Eddie, so he ain't going back to Eddie no time soon. He said he chucked Eddie the Duke, said the grass greener on the other side. I'm lining up with Zufa. 2.5 years. And you heard Eddie said after the Conor Benn stuff, he ain't dealing with no more Keith Connolly fighters no more. Conor Benn included. So this deal got to work out for Conor, because that would be crazy if you had to go back to the same person that you kind of stabbed in the back after he held you down. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see if you was facing steroid allegations, how Zufa would have carried it. I'm pretty sure Dana White wouldn't have been doing countless interviews taking the bullets for you like Eddie was taking. So this is crazy to see. But most importantly, man, I just hope him lining himself over there could lead to him being in fights that could make sense, because it would be stupid for you to sign up and now they can't even get you the Ryan Garcia fight because the guy you sit next to right now is beefing with Ryan Garcia's promoter publicly. It's crazy.
Fighter, I know you're a solo artist in the ring, but as a fighter, are you solo in terms of the business aspect of it all, where you just do what you do, or do you go to other fighters and go, this is what I'm doing, you might need to think about doing this too, so we could take this sport to the level it's supposed to be at?
I don't know, there's no I in team. So, I don't do things on my own. I do things with my team. We all share the same vision. That's important for me. That's a must, is we all share the same goals. And, we've got a long-term plan here, and no doubt we'll execute it. Right. My job is to stay in the gym and give 100% in training. And the team allow me, with the same vision we have, to allow me to fully focus on being the best fighter I can be and deliver entertainment to the public.
Dana, I'm told that you have an announcement regarding Zufa boxing. Do you know what it is? What is it?
Do I?
Okay. I was told there was an announcement.
He already did.
Oh, he already did it. Okay.
This
I'm like,
is
is
right
this
here.
the announcement? I'm like, I've seen the announcement.
It's a big deal. My question would be,
good,
I know it's not stopping there, and I'm not asking you to tell us ahead of time, but could you tell the world what your vision is for Zufa boxing?
For Zufa boxing was UFC. I mean, boxing is where I came from, and I took all the things that I loved about boxing and all the things that I hated about it when building the UFC. Now, if it works so well with the UFC, how do you think it's going to work for boxing? I mean, now we have the biggest platform. These guys just bought Warner Brothers now. So when that merger comes, it's something like over 200 million more homes.
Right.
We just did the Sky deal.
Right.
So in the short time that I have been involved in the boxing business, we're in over 90 countries now.
Shout out to Creole. Boxing needs a change. Can y'all still hear me? It'll pop back in. This damn Zufa boxing, man. Get this out of here, man. Let's keep rolling, man. Stephen A. said, was it? You just fell in a little cocoon and now you're doing a lot. It'll pop back in. Give me a second, y'all. Hold on, it'll pop in. Hold on. Let's keep rolling. Stephen A. I ain't even say nothing about his hairline. Damn, I could see if I said something about his hairline. I ain't even said nothing about his hairline. We ain't even say nothing. He said, that's why he hate Disney. Hold on, I got something I wanted to pull up, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second, man. Let me find this. What am I looking for? Pull this up real quick. Oh shit, that's what I wanted. We back, y'all. Sorry, my bad, y'all. My bad. We're gonna just keep it rolling. I gotta pull up. We talking about Conor Benn today, man. Gotta get back to this dude. He been getting a lot of airtime, a lot of interviews. This guy with this blonde hair, the blonde bandit. Let's pull this back up, man. Shout out to the fam, though, man. We back. We back. Mark with the game. Never left. All right, let me get this joint up. I'm trying to pull this video back up. Not that one. I'm done with that one. We know we got the main details out of that. He signed a 360 deal with Zufa. They just now letting us know the rest of the details. They slow leaked the information. You know, slow drip, slow leak. And now we know what their plans are. But we're gonna have to find out if they can really deliver on these fights, because it seemed like they don't want to play ball. You see his focal point is we doing this, we're doing better than these guys that been here for 50 years. We put on more shows than all the promoters. Come on, we did this, we doing that. And it's like, you're going to need these fighters from these other promoters, and that's in bed with these networks to make the fights make sense. I don't know how many Zufa fighters you got for a guy like Conor Benn to be able to even fight. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, you could take some of them fights right off the table. Ryan Garcia, probably not going to happen. Ryan, I don't know who he going to fight. I'm trying to pull this damn video up. All right, hold on. See some. Give me a second, y'all. I'm just trying to get some stuff together. I'm gonna get this video up. Give me a second. Trying to get the blonde bomber back up, man. I don't know why it's slow dragging to put my video up. Come on now. Trying to get the blind bomber up. Boom, 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 boom. Can y'all still hear me? I don't know, man. Stream, y'all might be the move. All right, let's see.
Let me know when you get.
How's everything looking?
Looking good. All right, King Collins, I am here with Conor Benn on the Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, site of WrestleMania 42. How's it feel to be in Vegas right now?
It's a blessing. It's always a blessing.
Yeah. You're just coming off your win. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
And then a lot of noise started happening after that.
Yeah,
okay, I've heard that you're not on social media.
No.
Social media exploded.
Yeah.
A lot of fighters
That's
coming
good.
out.
That's good.
Shakur, Ryan, Tio, a bunch of others.
Where were they? Where were they before though?
You tell me.
Exactly.
All right, bet.
Exactly.
Best
Well, I
show.
don't know where
Best
they were,
show.
because all I know is I was calling for all them fights.
Best show.
Nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, after Shakur's fight, you were in the ring
Yeah,
with him.
no,
He called you.
You know why it's BS as far as I'm talking about you calling for all these fights? You couldn't been calling for all those fights if you was up at a heavier weight class fighting in junior middleweight and then the most recently middleweight. There's no way you was calling for those dudes. How the hell were you calling for guys and you nowhere near the weight class to make the fights? So I don't think Conor Benn is scared to challenge himself because I just don't think he wired that way. I think he'll go in there and risk it, but we'll see with the Zufa deal exactly what their plans are with him. Like I keep saying, but I just don't see why he should enjoy his name being called out, and he should know why they're calling his name. So let's see who he actually ends up in the ring with. He got one fight down. Let's assume he got four more to go. Well, what? Two years and some change on the contract. Let's see what they make happen for the Blonde Bomber, man.
No,
but then he said, oh no, I'm dropping back down to 135 or 130, whatever it is, and I'm not fighting at 147. Whereas a couple months before, he said they'd fight me at 154. You know, so it's just cowardly, you know, because for me, I fight anyone. I've jumped up 2 weights to fight my arch nemesis who was more experienced, you know, former interim champion, this and that. I'll fight anyone. Not bothered. I'm not bothered.
Right now, the chatter is you and Ryan Garcia.
He can get it next.
Obviously, he's got that WBC belt. I know that's something that you want to go after. What would that fight look like between you guys?
How would it look?
Yeah.
Listen, I think he's athletic, but ultimately the difference will be me. Well, listen, I'm back in the gym straight on the Monday after the fight. I've run over 30 kilometers this week already. I've only fought on Saturday, you know, so that will show in the fight. The discipline will show. You know, ultimately the Regis fight was a fight on 6 weeks' notice, a run-out fight for me. First fight back down at that weight in 4 years, you know. So, and I done it easy. You know, it didn't come out of first gear.
Yeah, it seemed like to get back down to the weight cut seemed pretty easy for you.
It's never easy. I mean, it's never easy, but
you made it look easy.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's never easy, but you get it done.
Right.
You know, you just got to be disciplined.
Now, is staying at 147 something you want to do, or you want to go to 154?
I think I have maybe 2 fights left in me at 147.
Okay. And going to get the belt is one of them.
Yeah.
So that's something interesting. You feel like you got 2 fights left at this weight class. Let's see what 2 fights it'll be. Interesting to say, because it's like you did all that work to get back down there just for 2 more fights. So let's see if one of them be a title shot, because I tell you what, you don't get a title shot down here at 47, man. It's going to be tough to see you getting it at 54. We're going to see. Said for years, fans have been advocating for a boxing league. Well, other leagues apart from their own recognize any other leagues besides their own. The thing is, to me, I don't think boxing needs a league per se, right? I think all parties involved need to come to some type of common ground and work together. Like that, in a perfect world, like we should never hear that the reason we're not getting one fight or the next is because this guy signed there and that guy. You get what I'm saying? You get tired of that stuff. Like for instance, you got Zufa just hit the ground running, but then you got Oscar De La Hoya at odds with Dana White, and they go back and forth with each other. what's the likelihood of them being in a rush to do business with each other if they so against it? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I think that's just what boxing need. You need people that really care about the sport and putting on the best fights possible that makes sense, and not with all the games, man. Not stringing the fans along and telling us the reason why two people can't fight is because one guy's here and the next guy's there. It's just it's not enough reason to not make the best fights happen with all the money, especially when you running around here throwing around $15 million. At least in the minds of the people, they think you paid them that much money for one fight.
Okay. So say you get the belt of Ryan. Who's somebody else you want to see at 147? Is that where we can possibly get the Shakur fight if we can talk him to come up?
Forget Shakur. Shakur's just a talker. Like he is just a talker. Like because he was never really gonna make the fight with me. Like never in a million years. And now he wants to talk. And now he's just all talk. But his style isn't a fan-friendly style, so he has to talk. You know, because as much as he's a good fighter and a technician, nobody cares. You know, so I want the biggest fights. Listen, if the public want the fight, the public can get it. I don't care. I don't mind. But don't then,
Kurt was good, bro.
Don't then go to me, oh yeah, and I'll fight you 154. Oh, then I'll fight you 147. But I want a rehydration clause. But I want this. Oh, but now I'm not fighting at 147. I'm fighting sticking at 135. Then stop wasting my time, bro. Stop tweeting.
Yeah. Well, who at 154 would you want to see? Because that division is starting to really.
154.
Yeah. You got Fundora.
Fundora. I'd fight Fundora. I'd fight Tim Tszyu. I'd fight.
Now you'll fight Fundora and Tim Tszyu? Nah. Think about it, bro. You going back and forth with a dude that had one fight outside of lightweight at 140. You've been going back and forth with him. You ain't thinking about no damn Tim Tszyu. That's the first time I ever heard you mention Fundora. You damn sure ain't trying to do that. We'll see. Time will tell. He said he got 2 fights. 2 fights left at this 147, as he like to call it. Let's see what those 2 fights are.
Listen, whoever the public want, it could be even fighters at 160. You know, if it's the fight the public want, I'll go up to 160 and fight whoever. I'm genuinely not bothered.
All right. Now, it was just announced you got the 2-year 5-fight deal with Zufa. That's after having the 1-fight deal. So it seems like the first date went well. And you decided
I like that.
To go
First
ahead and,
date went well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice 3-course meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice glass of red.
Decided to say, let's see what we could do with this long term.
Yeah, it went well.
Yeah. So how did that really all shape out after that?
It was quite straightforward. I knew what I was in for. Do you know what I mean? I knew what to prepare for. I knew that they had worked great with my team. You know, I've been on comms with my team day in, day out throughout the preparation for the Regis fight. The fact that they got me out on 6 weeks' notice, you know, back at Tottenham Stadium, co-main event. What more can you want? You know, they said, do you want to fight? Then I said, yeah, sweet, no problem, get me out. And it worked out. And it worked out, and the date went extremely well.
Okay. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we are here on the side of WrestleMania 42. Okay. Let me get a couple predictors for night 1 and 2 on the main event cards.
I don't know.
You
don't know.
I'm
not picking sides, no.
Well, I hear you're a Randy Orton fan, so you'd be rooting for him against Cody Rhodes.
My bad. They had that was ESPN. Somebody said Disney. Yeah, ESPN, Disney. That was Disney that suspended my stream, but it always popped back in like a couple minutes. T Hill was good, man. Kind of getting a lot of airtime, man, but. The Zufa gonna make him pay. Zufa gonna make him. He gonna have to earn that money from Zufa. He gonna have to earn that damn money. He gonna have to earn. They gonna make him earn it, man. They're gonna make him earn his keep over there.
Rose on that one.
I mean, listen, I'm not picking no sides. May the best man win.
Well, we might see you maybe appear on the event.
I would love that.
Okay.
Definitely. I'd love to get up on there for
all
sure.
Right. And then before I let you go, let me get your top 5 wrestlers all time for you.
Top 5.
It could get anybody of all time.
Triple H, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, John Cena. I'm actually going to throw Big Show in there.
Big Show's a good one.
I'm actually going to throw Big Show in there.
Yeah, we definitely don't care about that. But again, we got enough information about what's going on over here with them and Zufa, man. They trying to. I think they use Conor Benn as like some bait in a way and I don't mean that in no funny way, but I think again they just getting started. They trying to find ways to be attractive to other fighters, and I think one of the ways they done it was announcing his deal the way they did it, so people could feel like that's what's going on over there. And if you really pay attention, like they got some more signees, it seemed like because of it. So they got these signees going on over there in Zufa, but now they telling you today, 2.5 year deal for 5 fights. It just don't seem like he gonna get 5 fights done like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me, man. So it's not 1 fight there. It don't seem like it, bro. It don't seem like it. Nah, they saying 5 fights, 2.5 years. And I know it's like, I feel like the Regis fight had to be one of the 5 fights. I don't feel like it's like he just signed a whole new deal all over again. Like they trying to make it seem like they brought him back on board. Like we just did a 1-off and then bring him right back. Nah, Eddie was on point. Eddie, y'all was trying to make Eddie jealous by overpaying Conor Benn, end up stuck with him. Now y'all got to make something shake for him. Telling you, yo, business is crazy, yo. They be using fighters as pawns, man, while they out here playing games. Hold on, I got to pull this up. Yup, 5 fights, 2.5 years. And you notice, I mean, no money came up again because we already know that 15 million was included in all of that. So shout out to him though, man. I hope one of the things I was talking about today was these 3 fights that need to happen. I think Conor Benn needs to fight Ryan Garcia. I think it's a good fight for both of them. You know what I'm saying? I think Devin and Rolly should have fought, right? But Haino's fans said that Rolly ducked him. And the PBC doing bad business. Raymond Mortai and Shakur, I think, is another great fight to make. Robert Garcia is talking about it. They might as well make the fight. It's no better options for none of these dudes. None of them. Now I'm saying Devin, somebody, you know, shout out to Blue. I seen him do a video, said something about Devin signing a Zufa to fight Conor Benn. Yeah, all over the place, man. If he got to sign a Zufa to fight Conor Benn, that's a weird move to me. It really is. But I guess that's part of being a promotional free agent, as they like to call it, right? So, yeah, I think so. I think they're using him as a pawn for sure. And I mean, look, they and I don't even want to say it just that way, right? I just think they used him like the carrot, right? We gonna dangle it. Look what he's doing. Look, we getting him paid, man. We getting him fights. We getting him paid. 2 things that fighters need: money and activity, right? And that's what they provide Conor with, you know what I'm saying, over the next 2.5 years. But if it ain't gonna be the right fights, it ain't gonna matter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can make the money, but you ain't gonna make the impact. He's saying he trying to make big fights. But let's see what they do. I hear what they said, but let's see what they do. Conor Benn gonna be over there, man. He gonna be fighting for Zufa. It's 2035. Next thing they gonna announce a lifetime deal between Conor Benn and Zufa. I'm telling you. Lifetime deal. Conor signed on for lifetime. I'm telling you. Then we got a big decision to make. You know, if he got it for, I truthfully don't know where none of these dudes go. I don't know. He got James Toney in his corner now, man, but they think that's the secret sauce for him. I don't think so. Just kind of get watched by a guy Dana really want to make a start. He'll get one of them young, hungry, just coming along type dudes, man. I'm telling you, he better be on point, yo. His margin for error is not crazy, man. I wanted to pull up this video. Then go to Zufa. They stripping for that WBL. It's some confusion as to what's really going on over there with the sanctioning bodies in Zufa. Something I wanted to touch on briefly. I meant to speak on this the other day, man. I was some stuff going on with AB. Man, has y'all been catching this with AB? Have y'all been seeing him streaming with Dean the Greek? Man, I gotta say this because it's like I try to ignore it, but I just keep seeing videos popping up, man. They getting on my nerves. They getting on my nerves, man. If AB need to go sit his ass in the corner somewhere, or he need real help, bro. I think anybody doing anything for him right now, they need to not record this dude. Like, I think that's the worst thing you could be doing right now is recording this dude, because everything he doing is looking crazy. You on camera, look like you was trying to drink, and you clearly got to be drunk. Because the worst thing about alcohol is people, like, their perception and their reality is distorted, and they'll really convince themselves that they perfectly fine to drive, and the dude drunk, and they trying to help you, and you spazzing out on the guys that's trying to help you. Meanwhile, somebody sits there in the corner the whole time recording like an idiot.
Hey, if they touch me one time, knock one of these niggas out. I'm trying to tell y'all I'm good, nigga.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck, man. You're doing too much right now, bro.
Don't touch me no more. And I'm telling y'all, and I'm serious, bro. And I'm dead ass, bro.
You could just hear it. Like, you could just hear it in his voice. Like, you could just tell that this dude is definitely intoxicated. They trying to stop you from drinking and driving, man. Why I'm talking about this, because I'm disappointed. I hate to see this, man. Definitely was one of my favorite fighters. Always rooted for AB. Always rooting for this dude. But, man, he put himself in some weird situations, bro. He put himself in weird situations, bad spots. And I get the whole streaming community and all that. Everybody streaming and trying to, do what they doing. But this ain't it, man. You see a guy ain't in the right mind, the last thing you need to do is have him on camera. If you got any kind of respect for him, like, so at this point, I don't even know if I can blame the people or AB for constantly putting himself in situations where it just looked bad.
Don't touch me, no.
Nigga, you act like niggas is ops. Niggas trying to help you, bro. What you
Don't touch me no more. Stop, bro. Hey, bro. First, bro, don't do that. Why you
right now?
What's it? What's up, man?
Come on, man.
Hold on, wait.
Chill out, man. Chill, man.
He's stepping back like
You put your shit up. What you mean I'm gonna step back, nigga?
stop, bro.
Stop. I'm on your side, nigga. I'm on your side, nigga.
Slap you niggas, bro. Y'all better put hey. Y'all, everybody, don't touch me no more. Why y'all keep acting like I'm drunk, nigga? I ain't helping you, bro. Nigga, I ain't drunk, bro. You's a bitch.
These dudes really be convincing themselves they're not drunk.
Boy.
Come on, guys.
Yeah. You's a bitch, boy. That's why, nigga. Nigga.
No, you ain't gotta break them up.
No, nigga. No.
Okay, but get a keto, bro. You
Never.
You trying to drive drunk, nigga?
Nigga, I'm gonna drive. Nigga.
You dumb as fuck.
I am.
Bro, you lit. That's why you can't control your liquor. You out here like a bad bitch in Miami, nigga. What did you on?
Fat ass.
Man, I hate to see it, man. AB got to tighten up, bro. Cause this ain't the only video, man. They've been doing whole streams and stuff together. I'm just seeing all this stuff. I'm like, man, that drink got him by his neck on both sides, man. It got his firm grasp around his throat. I'm telling you, man, it's unfortunate to see that that's the stuff that he on, man. 4-time world champion, bro. One of the fastest 4-time world champions in the history of the damn sport. On it like this is crazy. Crazy shit, man. This is wild, man. Hold on, what that other one at? Yeah, another video is about to fight a dude, about to try to fight dude in a casino or something. I'm like, yo, bro, what is he on? I think this is...
What's all that gangster shit about?
Look.
What are we talking about, though? What happened?
Nothing at all. Okay, look. You guys are trying to fight. So
We're not trying to fight.
Ain't nobody trying to fight you.
I don't want to drop his ass. All these boys don't fucking get along.
Nigga, what?
Fucking actual boxer.
You don't know who the fuck you talking to, cuz.
He is the boxer.
I'm a
Oh,
fan.
God.
I'm a fan.
Okay, then stop popping it, though, cuz.
No, but you was acting like crazy gangster.
I was not.
Hey, don't touch him, though, cuz.
Hey, stop touching me.
What the fuck you talking to, bitch ass boy? What you trying to do though?
Hey, stop
What you
though.
wanna do?
Stop though. Stop though.
Hey, don't let it fool you though. Don't let it
Stop
fool you.
though. Stop though.
Don't let the hype fool you though, bruh. Don't let the hype fool you though, bruh.
He's an idiot. Let him go.
Crash South Central, bro.
It ain't work. It ain't work.
On me.
Photographers kind of work here. You guys are.
No. We good. Who you?
These little niggas, man. I gotta watch these little niggas.
We good. Good on.
Crazy, bro. I gotta piss, bro.
Vince was
Get
good.
the fucking hands off me, nigga.
AB from Ohio, yeah. I mean, that Cam situation was bad. Yeah, definitely blame, but you blame people for recording right, because at this point you gotta make better decisions. But definitely for the people that's gonna be around them, man, y'all gotta know better, man. This is like crazy to even have to.
What's wrong with you, boy? What the fuck wrong with you, nigga? Don't put your motherfucking hands on me, nigga.
No.
We good.
No.
Just put his hands on me, don't get.
No.
Hey.
No.
Nigga, that was hella
Now he
outside.
trying to stop him.
No.
This is
Beat
crazy.
the fuck up, nigga.
Duh.
On me.
We ain't doing that though.
I'm doing that.
No, bro.
Terrible.
7 properties you're gonna get kicked banned from.
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro. Come on, Kev. If niggas ain't on, let's get about this bitch before I start some shit, Kev. On me. Come on.
Hey, bro, we going over here. I gotta do the bathroom right here.
All right.
But what you don't understand is though, you with me, bro. So I'm
good.
Listen though. Listen, just
Say it's
listen.
sober
Loud,
version.
Kev.
Listen.
Go on the spot.
Listen to me. I'm with you, bro.
We good then.
So whatever you do, I'm on, bro.
Okay, then we good.
They ain't gonna blame you, bro. It's gonna be on me, bro.
That was
Cause
good
I'm gonna
with
go
it.
all the way with the shit, bro. Come on, gang.
So he dropped ball juice on him. Yeah, I seen that video too. Dean sober and dumb as hell. Yeah, you gotta tighten up, man. If y'all gonna be having AB streaming, man, make sure it's the right kind of environment, man, because that's just not a good look to be on stream. Dude out his mind and you just cool, you just chilling. Nah, it's a bad look, man. Hate to see that with AB, man, but he got to be stopped, man. I need that man need to tighten up, man. And I really do hope he go get some help because I think he need it. And at this point, I don't even know if he know, but he do. He do. You in stream, you on streams drunk, you trying to drink and drive, you disorderly, you about to fight. All this shit in public that you don't need, bro. And you know what's the most frustrating? I've heard him say he was going to lock in before, but I seen him say it again more recently. And I don't know why. Part of me really wanted to believe that he was going to really just lock in and say, you know what? I'm going to try to get the most out of whatever is left of my career, and whatever happened. But I think the worst thing for him is idle time. It don't even be the losses. Yeah, you lost to Blair Cobb, but then you get some more money. Then you get to sit around and just, like, you know what I'm saying, waste away. Now you out of shape, out in these casinos, drunk in public, about to get into random fights and shit. This is just look. It's a bad look, man. This is a real fall from grace. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Man. I hate to see it. Yeah, he definitely need a mirror. He need to chill. I would never drink with him. Anybody that got that kind of problem, I don't want to do it. I don't want to indulge in no type of alcohol with you, knowing that it could go bad. I don't want to do it. Yeah, he got all these kids and stuff too, and then this stuff gonna be shared for years. You know, once it's in the the internet world, it's there forever. It's like a damn fingerprint. It don't go nowhere. So I think about his kids having to see these videos with him just looking like this, crashing out, being drunk, just not acting accordingly, man. This ain't how you want your pops to be out here acting. You know what I'm saying? So prayers for AB, man. I hope he go get some help because he need it. He need it, man. It's a longer stream. I don't even want to play the whole thing. I just wanted to play these small clips, but all of them is pretty much this: a bunch of cursing, just being drunk out of your body, and it's a terrible look for this dude, man. Terrible look. AB gotta go find himself, man. No, he need help. Well, he ruined the relationship where everybody's trying to help him. That's what it seemed like now at this point. Seem like the relationships is done ran a course, and now you just gotta sit there and deal with the mess that you made with nobody to really shoot you the bail that you definitely seemingly need. That's what he needs. His ass needs some bail. He need bail. Said 5 to 10 years from now, no one will care. Yeah, we won't even go viral anymore. Nope. And it's crazy because now when you do go viral, it's like for the wrong shit, all the wrong stuff you going viral for is crazy. Damn, bro, all that talent, bro. God be blessing people with talent, man. And it's just unfortunate how that shit end up happening, man. Hopefully, I always say the same thing, but I can't say I'm confident or optimistic that he'll get the help that he need, man. Because AB just seem like he just on what he on. I guess it's just what it is, man, for him. Where's my picture at? Keith Underwood said Adrien Broner's done. I mean, the thing is, though, it's life after boxing, and it don't seem like he's ever prepared himself for that part of life, right? Life after boxing, when you no longer doing this shit no more. He's just never seemed prepared for that. And you in a situation where it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Yeah, hell no. I ain't drinking with one either, in pride. I don't want to babysit one or drink with one. Nobody that don't know how to handle liquor trying to drink and drive, that would have been the last for me. Blade, what up? That would have been the last for me. That would have been the last for me. That would have been the last thing I would have done. Be nowhere with you drinking no liquor, bro. This is really pissing me off today, bro. Reason why they call it spirits, yeah. I'll tell you, mind, body, and spirit, yeah. You seen it with him, man. He really having some real life struggles. That's why I ain't just being so dismissive of it, but you just gotta hope that they can see what you see and realize that help is something that they need, and then they actually go get it. You know what I'm saying? It's not many do, man. Not many do. And he been fighting them demons for quite some time, man. So it just seemed like it's getting tougher and tougher for him. Time you see him on camera, it's the same shit happening. Same stuff going on. Yeah, he need more than AA meetings. He need to be somewhere where it's no liquor at all. He can't even get access to it. Real talk. Yeah. He seemed like he never prepared for life after boxing. Get what I'm saying? Like, what do you do when you no longer in that line? Like, how do you behave? How do you carry yourself as a man? You get what I'm saying? Seemed like he lacking direction, man. He need to focus up, man. But I don't know. Like I said, I hope he'll get the help, but I've been hoping that for years, man. That dude he makes it hard. He makes it. Damn, that dude could have. And see, I'm a little bit mad at Floyd. That's why Floyd should have gave him that fight. Remember that clip that I used to always play from Cigar Talk, where he was saying about getting his just due with him and Floyd fighting and never having to box again? Man, Floyd should have gave him that exhibition fade, man. I ain't blaming Floyd, but Floyd should have gave him that exhibition fade, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He should have gave him that fade for the exhibition. Let them make a bunch of money. You know people would have paid attention to it because it's Floyd and AB. Especially with them thinking he wanted to fight Floyd at one point. You know what I'm saying? People would have still paid, exhibition or not. They could have made some real money That dude probably would have never needed to box again. But who's to say he wouldn't have been worse off than what he is with more money, right? Especially when you got vices such as drinking. So I don't know. Maybe it did happen for the better. I don't know. Maybe it didn't happen for the better. Maybe. But I think these fights start at I think it's 6:30. I think these fights come on and they coming on ESPN. I'm seeing should be a decent night of boxing, man. I want to see my girl win. And I ain't gonna lie, I want to see how Alicia Baumgardner gonna look tonight because she she got eyes on her because she's been going back and forth with either Clarissa, talking crazy about Caroline Dubois. So good time to do it because everybody gonna be looking at her, but it's gonna be bad if she don't perform. She gonna have to perform. Everybody gonna expect her to look a certain way. Everybody gonna expect her to look a certain way, especially with all that talking that she been doing. Let me pull this picture up though, man. A fight that I'm mad that didn't happen as well, man. I really wanted to see this for Richardson Hitchens because him pulling out of this fight with Oscar Duarte, man, these people treating this like this dude some type of boogeyman or something, man. Like Oscar Duarte is not no damn boogeyman of no sort. Nothing of the sort, man. He ain't never beat nobody remotely as talented as a Hitchens, man. I don't even know why people are going so crazy about this dude. Saying Hitchens ducked him. I don't think he ducked him, man. I just think he got to get control of his situation. These dudes, what it sound like, it's only too many times I'm going to hear you had a tough weight cut. You either don't eat right, and you need a nutritionist. Now you saying you got one. Like you've been needed that, but I mean, better late than never. It sounds like you need to go up. How many tough weight cuts you need to have before you need to go up, man? Nutrition is my ass. You just need to go up. And you over there in Zufa that got a 40-pound weight division. You might as well move your ass up. He pull this up because Oscar Duarte was going off on Hitchens, man. Tay was good, ABI. Just like the rest of the family, just had the most shine. Telling you, man, it's crazy. The Asian chick cook AB. Might as well bring the weigh-in outfit down to Miami and work the pole. You stupid. All right, this is Hitchens, man. This is what Hitchens is saying, and he been getting a lot of blowback from this, man. He's saying if Oscar Duarte want to fight him so bad, tell this to let's set it up after his next fight, bum ass fighter. You already killing your the respect you would get for fighting him because you already letting everybody know you look at him as a bum. You know what I'm saying? But I wish he would have made it to this fight because ever since then, his name ain't been good. Everybody don't take Hitchens serious no more. I feel like he find reasons and ways to get out of fights. I gotta find this video with him. He stuck his fingers up. He flipped a double bird to Hitchens. He went off. Where is this at? Hold on, let me get it up. So Hitchens, F you. Hold on, where is it at? They looking at you like you're scary, man. I think Hitchens would have outboxed this dude. I think he could have made it an interesting fight, but I just don't know because I don't know if he got the legs and the boxing ability to keep up with Hitchens. All that pressure shit is cool, but when a guy ain't standing right in front of you, it get different. Where's this shit at, man? Bro was sticking his finger up. He flipped Hitchens the bird. So for Hitchens to F him, man. I'm like, oh, man. Oscar Duarte out here flipping you the bird, Hitchens, man. What's going on, G? All because he got sick. Yeah, and it's how he got sick. I believe he did throw up, but what caused the issue for him, I think, is self-inflicted, is what I will say. I think that shit's self-inflicted.
Richard Hitchens, you are a
You know it's crazy with them doing the poppies don't respect you.
Richard Hitchens, you are a
Man, you're gonna have to do something with that guy. He talk crazy. Think Cambosa is better than Duarte? Nah, I think Duarte would have been more of a challenge because I think Duarte is less wear and tear, fresher, younger, more of what he is than what Cambosa is. Cambosa's literally got the stoop beat out of him. I think Loma beat the hell out of him, and then Hitchens put the finishing touches on him for real. So I think Duarte would have been a better fight, definitely, than Cambosa's. But ultimately, I just think, like, he's not Duarte. He bring pressure. He's a pressure fighter. He's strong, got good punching power and stuff. But when I don't hear enough about your boxing ability and you getting in there one of them pure boxers, yeah, you might can make him have some tough rounds or something, push him, have some tough moments and stuff like that because you you know, bringing pressure and things like that. But I think once he adjusts, then what? I gotta play this video real quick from Duarte, man. He was talking crazy to Hitchens. But I think he would have been a good fight for him. But these fighters, man, lately they've been making moves that's been working against him. You know what I mean? So he did two things that might work against him. It just remains to be seen. You missed the fight. You missed the fight with somebody that people deem you scared of now for some reason. And now you over there with Berlanga and Zufa, and y'all over there dancing around with Dana White like it's all figured out. But I don't know who the hell they gonna fight. Both of them dudes. I don't know who the hell they gonna fight. Berlanga, you learning on the job still. All fights gonna be tough for him moving forward. And Hitchens, the last thing you needed is to put yourself on the sideline for any stretch period of time. But hopefully it work out for him. I still rock with Hitchens, but I know the jury out on him, man. His name is not good in the hood. They don't believe in him, and they don't think that he want to fight nobody. Let me get this up, man. He said, Hitchens, you mother. He cursed you out, man.
Sé que va a representar algo muy grande porque ya acá se va a venir el campeonato mundial. ¿Dónde te lleva la victoria? Me lleva, no sé todavía dónde, pero sé que me lleva cosas muy buenas.
I feel like if you trying to make a name for yourself and you don't speak English, you should really consider speaking English.
Also, in English, are you comfortable answering with Angel Fierro? He was with Robert Garcia in your gym.
And he fighting Angel Fierro, like, respectfully, man. Like, that dude ain't nowhere near a level of a Hitchens, man. I ain't even trying to be funny with it. It's just not. Angel Fierro, that's the guy that Pitbull fought. He gave Pitbull a good scrap, too. But I just don't see that guy being somebody that Hitchens can't deal with. Like, the level of competition that you fight. He wanted that fight because I think the opportunity, it would have been good. Like, think about it. If you could beat a guy like Hitchens, then things probably change for you. Opportunities probably open up for you, right? So I understand why he won it, but Hitchens just gotta do right by his body. You know what I mean? At the one weight cut, and you don't fix it, and you have more than one tough weight cut at the weight class, I'm gonna assume that your body is growing and you need to move up. So maybe in the long run, the Zufa movement makes sense if, in fact, he does move up. But if he stay put, I ain't trying to hear nothing about no weight cut, man.
Did you guys develop a relationship the brief time he was there?
Yeah, Teofimo Fierro is a good fighter. I see in the gym a little bit, no sparring with Tashiro, no. I see and lo saludé y todo. Sé que es un buen peleador, aguerrido, sé que va a venir con todo a pelear y estoy listo pues para dar una gran pelea.
He's seen him in the gym, they never spot or anything, but he's seen him around and he knows that he's going to bring a good fight and he's ready to fight.
With the previous fight against Hitchens, you've had some time to think about it. We saw him sign with Zufa Boxing. Do you believe everything that happened on the day of the fight, or do you still have your suspicions?
¿Crees con todo lo día de la pelea cuando se rajó y ahora que está con Zufa, ¿piensas que todo pasó como pasó o todavía piensas que algo pasó más?
No, yo pienso que se rajó, que no quiso pelear conmigo, es la verdad. Y pues no pasa nada, yo ahorita estoy en mi momento, estoy listo para pelear contra quien sea. Ya no fue contra él y pues ya estoy contento por esta gran oportunidad que se viene.
No, he thinks he quit. He didn't want to fight him, but it doesn't matter because he's focused on himself and he's ready to fight whoever.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's hard. It's not many outs you can give Hitchens. I mean, look, I just don't think he's scared of no Oscar Duarte. I don't know when Oscar Duarte became some boogeyman or some shit, but yeah, tough guy, pressure fighter. But didn't Ryan stop him? Like, we seen him stop. We seen him beat before, man. Hitchens is what I think would have boxed to a victory. The only question I really have is how he would have made it look. Would it have been a rough fight, tough, or would he just made it, smooth sailing and just boxed him and beat him? I tried to give him some leeway, Tay, when he said he didn't want to fight Matias under the IBF rules because he didn't want to be, weak or nothing fighting that dude. You know what I'm saying? Because he's dangerous. But then it's like the moves you make after that put you in a bad situation. But if what I know about Hitchens is true, man, he sometimes in your career you're gonna make decisions that ain't the best for you, or you're gonna be in situations where it ain't gonna work out the best. And I'll see how he rebounds. So look, yeah, you got sick, you missed the fight, you had to pull out the day of and all that stuff. But you made a move to Zufa, right? You still got your IBF strap. I think I did hear that he might be allowed to fight Lindolfo Delgado, who's not a bad fighter. He's a good boxer in his own right. I don't think he's much different than Duarte. Different fighters, but as far as levels, man, shit, Lindolfo might be a better boxer than Duarte. More skillful guy. So if he fights him, I think it'll be okay. But hopefully he get allowed to keep his belt, because if he can't keep his belt, this is all for nothing.
Thank you. No motorcycles this time?
No, this time only focus in training very hard.
A win here, who would you like to fight? Would you like a rematch with Ryan?
After win this fight, I wanna fight with Pitbull Cruz.
Oh,
yeah.
Right here.
Sin playera, champ.
Mucha ropa.
Mucha ropa. Mucha ropa. No, que eso no me cuenta.
Eso, para que vean qué tranza, pues.
Y ya me está dando calor y después ya no me van a parar.
I'm bad, y'all. I was on mute. All right, Duarte. Listen, man, we seen this stuff before. I'm gonna be looking for this fight against Angel Fierro too, man. I'm gonna see what all the Duarte hype is about. The thing is, the reason why I throw Hitches some bell, cause man, I watched him for years, bro. I refuse to believe he's scared of a guy that just cause he brain pressure and all that. I get all of that, but nah, man. This dude is one of them ones. I truly believe it. He just need the right opportunities to prove it, but he can't get in his own way. Like, you get an opportunity to fight a guy like Matias, it can't be no ands and buts about it. Or you going to create the doubt that people have in you, right? So some of this recent heat that he been getting is self-inflicted, but I'm not. That's why I don't call myself a fan. I call myself a supporter, because even when you make a move, I can criticize it, right? What it seems like, but I refuse to believe that this dude ain't what I've been watching him show me he is. He's a really talented boxer, man, and smart, defensively sound, not easy to deal with. He got good feet, good gas tank, good conditioning, man. Hitchens got good pedigree. Not an easy guy to beat, right? Not an easy guy to beat. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, criticize his style, but I respect pure boxers, man. Especially in today's boxing, man, where all people want to see is knockouts, and when you don't, they complain. This dude is one of the more talented boxers in the sport, but he got to be able to prove it. He need those names to be able to solidify and prove himself. Without it, he's gonna always, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna always be questions. But I think, and you know what's crazy? If he'd have fought, made it to the fight with Oscar Duarte and beat him, it wasn't like he was gonna get a whole lot of credit for it. It wasn't like people was gonna be going crazy saying, well, he beat. Nah, they was just gonna move on to the next. They was gonna say he was supposed to do it or something like that. But when you pull out of the fight last minute, last second, literally, now people are looking at you like, yeah, bro, you ain't want this fight. You ain't really want to fight him. You pulled out. You ain't really want to fight him. You got sick. You ain't get sick. I don't want to do all that. Like, he don't have a history of pulling out of fights like that, so I ain't gonna put that on him. But I'll tell everybody, I think you should pay attention to his bounce back, man. I think his bounce back might be for real. You get me? His bounce back might be for real. I think he'll have his opportunity to bounce back, but I think he could do it, yo. I believe in him, man. I believe in him, man. You hear me? That was one of Ryan Catchway fights. Yeah, right. The Duarte, right. So, like, when did he get scary? When did Duarte become some world beater? Richards and Hitchens at least proving that he could win a world title and defend it, right? You get what I'm saying? Duarte proved that he tough. Like, how many fighters do we know that's tough? How good did he prove that he actually is? And I'm not saying he ain't good. I think he's a solid fighter, but I don't know what all the noise was about. Like, Hitchens couldn't beat this dude. I don't think this was the guy to beat Hitchens. I don't. I think you got to have something about you that really separates you from Hitchens. And yeah, this dude can punch, but I don't think he's the biggest puncher in boxing or nothing close to it. So I think Hitchens would have boxed this dude up, man. I really do. And he would have boxed him down. He stuck his fingers up at Hitch, man. He said, the hell with you, man. You ain't want to fight me. You scared. You pulled out. We'll see, man. But shout out to Hitchens, man. I still rock with Hitchens, man. You know? Trying to think, should I cover this interview? It was this interview I was going to cover. You know what? We might as well. We could get to it this Friday. Friday? Why did I feel like this card today was on Netflix and not ESPN? Is it me? Yo, anybody else thought this card was on Netflix and not ESPN? Why did I feel like this was being promoted by Netflix? I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping. But I think the prelims, hold on. The prelims start at 6:30, and I think the regular cards start at 8:10. What time? Hold on, I gotta look at that again. Yeah, I still rock with him, bro. He's still the truth. He just, he just gotta prove it now. Know what I'm saying? Like, what I call this stuff like this, you got fighters that they go through all their adversity. They go through all their adversity in the ring, And then you got guys that go through their adversity outside the ring. Hitchens is one of them that fits that bill, right? Like he's had some adversity inside the ring, but not as much, right? Like he ain't, you know what I mean? His fights don't really be close and stuff like that. And but you've seen things like the Mayweather Promotions situation where they're not pushing and promoting them the right way, right? So it's been things that not necessarily been inside the ring that affected him the most. Right now, you got him getting sick last minute. Like, there's no way. And then people got to think, bro, this is why, in my opinion, unless I got Hitchens wrong, and I'm willing to say I bet I don't got him wrong. You get what I'm saying? This dude, unless I got him wrong, I don't think I do. I think this dude just need the right he need the right dance partner, the right situation to put him in position. You get me? He was gonna get paid for this fight. Like, you gotta think, when they don't fight, it's like now you gotta miss a paycheck, and you did a whole training camp where you spend money on the training camp. And with him saying he got a nutritionist, he probably spent money there too. So you don't spend money to not make money. Like, that's hustling backwards. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, the ESPN subscription is $10. Yeah. That's like, I don't know why I was thinking about Netflix, but I think it's gonna be on ESPN, man. It's gonna be on ESPN. That is crazy, but hopefully it's worth. Hopefully these fights are worth it, man. But let me play this. I meant to play this the other day. This video from GHB.
All right, so they asked your man Core,
yeah,
about a potential fight with Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Of course, like, it seemed like every interview, it's the same questions.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'll be guilty of that too. You know, because people want to hear about certain things, certain fights. But they asked him about a fight with Dev.
Yeah.
And he said at 144 he would do it. Of course, he's getting criticism for that.
Yeah.
Is the criticism justified, or is that a good compromise?
I mean, he's just saying that he's not ready to go up yet. He's willing to fight, but it got to be, at 44. And it reminds me of when Devin Haney tried to fight Boots at 47. Boots said, I'm going to 52. I'm going to 54. If you don't want to fight at 52, then we can't do it. Same shit. And this is what I tried to talk about before when I tried to tell people a lot of fights don't happen because of the business part. The business part being the particulars that we got to get down to. Small print in the contract.
Shout out to GHB for saying this. That's why I played this, but it be that. It be the details, man. The devil be in the details. That's why fights don't get made. Don't be having shit to do with people being scared as much as y'all think. Now, do guys want to lose and get embarrassed? No, you've heard fighters come out and say that much, but I'm telling you, when the right money on the line, that embarrassment shit go out the window. People don't care about that. They believe in themselves enough to go out there with the right check on the line. So that's like in this particular situation with that fight, Shakur and Haney, they weight classes away. They always been. So it's always some discrepancy in weight. It's a bit of a gap in weight between the two in size. So of course said meet in the middle. I thought that was logical for a guy that's not trying to go all the way up and don't expect the guy to come all the way down. But if you Devin, you probably feel like the only way I fight him is staying put. I got a title here. I'm healthy here. This is where I'm at. No harm, no foul. Maybe you revisit that fight down the line when Shakur is ready to move up. You get what I'm saying? I don't have to push a narrative. Oh, Devin's scared. He did it for Ramirez, and he's scared to do it for Shakur. I can say he did it for Ramirez and not willing to do it for Shakur, but I'm not going to tell you he's scared to do it. It's just different strokes for different folks. Certain guys are not the same challenge. So you might be willing to take more risks against the lesser challenge guys. It just makes sense, right? You'll take the risk and it'll be a good business move. But against Shakur, do it make sense to give him anything if you don't have to? Probably not. Knowing how talented he is, and y'all sparred each other for years, you know what I'm saying? And by your dad's admission, he got the best of you. So is that a guy that you really gonna give any advantages to whatsoever? Are you gonna try to meet him halfway? You not. You gonna be like, bro, that dude good enough. He can come up here if he want to fight. You get me? So I get it on both sides. I respect it on both sides. I just wish people wouldn't push narratives. And maybe when he's ready to go up, if Devin is still there, that fight would be made. But if not, I ain't tripping.
Contracts where it say you can weigh this, you can't come back no heavier than this, or you can say we're gonna fight here. You know what I mean? Because it's my home turf or whatever. Yeah. And that's what the fight game is about. People be trying to pull strings wherever they can pull them, and sometimes we don't get the fight.
Yeah,
I don't think Shakur is scared of Devin Haney. I don't think Devin Haney's scared of Shakur.
Right.
I just think it's one of them situations. Shakur, like, he naturally a lot bigger than me. I want to at least have some type of advantage. You know what I mean? So
right, or I don't want to give up too much of an advantage because we already know how big he is. That's why I like hearing from people that did this shit. GHB is a prime example of how I know people ain't scared of shit. They always bring up his record, talk about how he lost, but this dude really fought a thing from welterweight to like heavyweight. That's a dude that's not scared of shit. And then you seen when he had a damn in the street confrontation, he knocked somebody the hell out. He's not a scary guy. And I don't know if y'all ever met him or seen him in person. Greg's not a really big, tall ass dude and none of that. Short guy, but he shit don't have nothing to do with it in the inside. Ain't got nothing to do with his heart. That's why I say fighters fight, bro. Especially at that top level when they get paid to do it. It be about the particulars, the business. When that shit ain't ironed out the right way, you can't expect these guys to get in the ring. The more recognition and notoriety you get, the more strings probably come attached with it. The more particular they are about making certain fights. You get what I'm saying? Dudes will try to pull any string that they can pull, any leverage that they can muster up. They're going to try to gain the advantage in the sport. And that's what you're saying with this fight. But like I said, I think meeting in the middle is the most logical way to make a fight when it's a size discrepancy, because I think that's the only thing that sounds fair, where you give up a little, but not everything. The other guy gives up something, but not everything. And if you don't agree to that, then you revisit it when y'all finally set yourselves in the same weight class. If not, then go fight somebody else.
So if it's bringing him back down, so be it. But, you know, I think that fight, the way it's looking, that fight not going to happen anyway till probably 2031.
And we'll wait, though.
At 54.
You think Shakur can get that high?
Yeah, Shakur can fight that high. He could. Shakur can
I don't never see Shakur fighting at 54. I could be wrong, but we'll see.
be stealing money by then. He's going to be coming out for big checks. Same thing for Dev. He coming out for big checks. They make it happen.
Possible.
Is it good that the fan bases keep bickering about this? Because now you guys, oh, Dev's a weight bully. Dev should come down. He fought Ramirez at 144, and you got people saying Shakur's scared.
Yeah.
Shakur trying to drain Dev, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, it's good and it's bad. It's good because people still talk about the game. It's bad because you shouldn't have to argue about things like that. It's boxing. Put up or shut up. But it's hard. It's hard when somebody asks you a question. It's not like Shakur just saying, yo, I'll fight him at 44 if he want to fight. Nah, it's somebody asking him and he just responding.
Exactly. Exactly.
But you know,
exactly. Context matters.
I don't know, man. I just hope we can get past all these moments right here where we just talking about it and we get to really see these fights.
Is 144? Would that be draining Dev?
At this point, yeah. At this point, because when your body go up, naturally you get used to sitting up higher. So then you making 47 the mark. So you know what you got to do. Now you got to push a little more. Now you got to take off a little more after you done already went up. You know what I mean? So it plays tricks on your body. It plays tricks on your mind. So yeah, it will be bringing him back down. Not killing him, but I mean, bringing him back.
Do you think fans understand weight in the process of cutting weight?
No. Of course not. People don't understand how your brain goes through different stages as you lose weight. Your brain, and it happens on a daily. Your brain, your body, sometimes it fights against each other. You know what I mean? It's very stressful. That's why fighters seem mean when they're making weight. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the only way a fan will understand it is as if a fan actually got ready for a fight, then they will understand. You know what I mean? Cut weight and all that extra shit. Then they will understand.
Man, I always like to hear it, man. Them two always make good videos, good content. Shout out to him. But that's what I see with that fight in particular, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, the main card start at 10, so I might just do the main card. I might just come back and call the main card. I might do that. I definitely want to. I'm watching Shadeja either way, but we'll see, man. We might do that, but we might see, man. ESPN Plus. Yeah, the ESPN Plus. If you got ESPN Plus, you pretty much good. I don't even think you need both. Main card, yeah, at 10 o'clock, right? That gives me time. That's kind of late to be starting that main card, yeah. But it's ESPN, yeah. That's what they do. Have you up till 1 in the damn morning watching boxing. But we'll be here for it. We'll be here for it, man. Hold on, something I wanted to be Floyd Schofield Sr., bro. He just don't stay. He just this guy's a fucking idiot, man. All he do is talk crazy. Boy, man, this man cannot, yo. Your son got more fights than Keyshawn, but done a lot less. Speaking of Keyshawn, man, shout out to DB3, man. Shout out to DB3. Something I seen that I know they ain't gonna talk about. Let me pull this up real quick, all right? Because I'm about to pull this video up from Kid Austin Pops. Let me pull this graphic up, man. Something I seen what is going on with his fight with Albright that I thought was dope. Auntie Sco just be at this point, Tay, he just be talking. But I wonder what I seen this graphic, and I know people ain't gonna talk about it because it's not negative, right? Shout out to Brunch Boxing, man. He reported that initial ticket offers for Keyshawn Davis versus Nair Albright 2 are sold out. Now go ahead and tell me how go ahead and tell me how he's selling the tickets to his fight is selling because he called out Abdullah Mason or something stupid like that, right? Go ahead and tell me that dumb shit. Butcher was good with it. I be seeing you, but I don't be seeing you. What the hell's going on? What's good with it, bro? Yeah, man. So this is good, and this is right here, right? Why pointing this out? Because I said this before. I said this a long time ago about this dude. He got his own star potential. How big of a star will he be? It remains to be seen. Because in this day in boxing, you can't lose. You can't even force slip-ups. You can't even miss. Well, you can't do nothing. You got to be perfect, or they're going to write you off. This would be, his second sold out. Could have been his third if he would have made it to the De Los Santos fight. He already sold out at home before. He's already been a world champion before. Know what I'm saying? And back again, him and Albright, the initial ticket offerings is already sold. No, it's going to be more tickets available, of course, but I just think this is a good sign, man. This is a good sign for him. So when people say that Keyshawn Davis not showing me nothing, I ain't seeing nothing from him. I question, like, what are you watching? Are you trying to see it, or are you just trying to dismiss him? Because, like I said, in under 15 fights, definitely under 20 fights, the man got a sellout. He on the verge of selling out again in a rematch in a fight that he already had. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I think Keyshawn doing it the right way. On top of it, he about to, kind of, put the end to this little so-called, I don't know, beef drama that they got, you know what I'm saying, between the Albright camp. So kind of could tie off that loose end. It was the only majority decision on your record, you know what I'm saying? So the only guy to push you the way he did. So look, he gave Albright a lot of credit for being able to fight. You get what I'm saying? He gave him a lot of credit for being able to fight, but I don't think this dude could beat him at all. There you go, whole ass dude. All right, back to what I was saying. So yeah, they sold out again. Again, this initial ticket offers, they're gonna put more tickets out for sure by the time this fight comes. But I think he'll have a sold out event. I think that the backstory the fact that he had a majority decision the first time, the fight don't count no more. Then they moved on. You beat the older brother. He missed weight. He had to watch it. Then it was a fight that happened in the locker room. Then they moved on, and then they got, you know what I'm saying. Then they got to now they got to this point. So you run it back. I think if it was ever a rematch that he should take, is this one. You get what I'm saying? Beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? Beat his ass. Zoom was good with it. Key not gonna be smoking this time. So Albright, in my opinion, gonna lose even worse. Yeah, I think Key gonna be focused. Man, he got a new team, a new focus. He said he want to stop him this time around. I believe him. I think he gonna want to stop him. I think it'd be a feather in his cap if he could get his stoppage. If he could get his stoppage, you get what I'm saying? I think he could get it. I think he get his stoppage, man. They're gonna have to put some more respect on Keyshawn. I didn't mean to say Kiki, but they're gonna have to put more respect on Key and his name. You get me? You get me? They're gonna have to put more respect on his name. They're gonna have to. I mean, I just don't think he's a better fighter than Keyshawn Davis. I don't think, for that reason, I don't think he'll ever beat him. I think he got an opportunity to put up another good fight. I just think Keyshawn is on one right now. I think it's his time to show out. And I just don't think this is the guy to beat him. I think you gotta have something about you that truly, truly separates you from Keyshawn to beat him. You can't just be good. If you good, I don't think that's gonna be enough. You know what I mean? Playing spoiler, he is a real spoiler from Philly, but it's easier to play spoiler when it's somebody that's not as good as what people think they are. And Frank Martin is one of them guys. I don't think he's a bad fighter, but I think they kind of overrated him because of how they like him and they like Errol Spence. So they kind of overrated him a bit. You know what I'm saying? Not by much, but just a bit. Just a bit. I'm gonna stop 8 rounds. Shout out to Everything Boxing. What's good with it, bro? I'm keeping it 1,000. I can't take you serious when you in the same profession saying, yo, I'm telling you. Hold on. Where did the comment just go? Just popping for away. He said, when you saying Keyshawn, saying you in the same profession, saying Keyshawn ain't like that, but you 4-26 and he's a silver medalist, undefeated and a champion already in 12 fights. Yeah, man. You know what? I chalk that up, that kind of talk, because it kind of hit close to home with Keyshawn, because that Philly pride be talking, but to say he's not it is like, you lying, bro. You know damn well this dude's good.
I am not playing with him. He's getting knocked out for DB3, man. For the city, for the town, Norfolk Scope, May 16th. You better be there, because bro about to get knocked out for sure. BTA, May 16th, man. Yeah.
Hear what he say? He say, look, he getting rid of him this time. He getting him up out of there, packing him up, stopping him. He gonna get his ass up out of there. I think he can do it, but I think Albright is the goods, man, in terms of like a good fighter. He might not be this elite level guy or the championship level guy, but he there. And if you don't prepare, he will beat you. If you're not on point, he will beat you. Just ask Frank Martin. Shit. And Frank Martin came into that fight with a lot of confidence, and that shit got real sticky for him down the stretch. So shout out to everybody that's still in the building, man. I'm rocking with this restream, man. I don't know, ETV. I might stick with it. I just hate how they drop your connection, man. And the layout is different, but I guess I'll just get used to it. But this is okay. It's okay. It's okay. This is decent. But yeah, man, I think that's what it be, bro. It'd be that pride, man. These dudes from the town, man. He see what he did, man. So it's like you gotta take it with a grain of salt when people criticize Keyshawn. They be mad at something they seen him do to a fighter that they like or something like that. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But he knocked out back to back to back. That's 3 opponents that ain't never been stopped, dropped, and all that. He was stopping and dropping all these dudes and knocking them out. So it's tough. It's tough to try to say that this dude ain't it. Like, again, he on the verge of selling out again, bro. Again. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna rock with it for a second. I ain't gonna quit on it just yet, but this is what they don't like. They don't like this shit right here. They don't like it. They like, man, ain't no way this is supposed to be like this, man. They see that damn sellout. About to make it. Yeah, he can make it 4 in a row. And the tickets is damn near sold out. Get me. Look. Well, the initial ticket offers, let me be clear, because you gotta be very specific, because you know people are trying to debunk what you're saying, and you know, oh, it wasn't like that. It wasn't. Remember they was lying saying Shakur and Teo wasn't sold out. Remember that? Remember they was doing that? Lying about that fight, saying it wasn't sold, and it did. And you see what it did. It's crazy. So I think he's a guy that has star-making potential. I think the biggest battle Keyshawn has faced as far as a professional is him versus him. Hey, Beezy, what it do? You think Frank's still the goods? Yeah, nah, Frank's still a good fighter. But you know what's starting to show up in Frank fights now that you start stepping up level of competition. You moved up to a new weight class. You know what you've seen in that Albright fight? You've seen, it's crazy. This is how I see it. When guys tell you they picked up the sport of boxing late, it comes up, it shows itself in the weirdest ways and against certain opposition. And I think that's where you start to see that his pedigree is not as high as some of these other guys. You start to see the deficiencies. He's going more rounds with different guys. Now you're seeing that the gas tank could be a bit of an issue. You see, as athletic as he is, he still get hit, flush, clean. You see that he can be hurt. Like, you see a lot. You know what I'm saying? So Frank is still the goods, but they didn't do him a favor in the long run, like career-wise, giving him the Tank fight. Because if the only thing you did was, like, think about it. They didn't even capitalize off the Tank fight. So in my opinion, that was a stupid move. You fought him, got knocked out, and it was early. The fight was early. You did really, really good early. If you had a better gas tank, there's no telling how the fight could have went, right? But it was too early. You wasn't experienced enough. You went and got knocked out, and you didn't take advantage of what comes with fighting Tank, right? Because you got slept. You didn't give him the kind of fight where people like, damn, I can't wait to see him again. He got knocked out and then went inactive. Then you come back, you move up against Ramses Bartholomew, you get a crazy knockout. Then you go get thrown in there with with bro, and it should just look bad. Just look bad. Pugilism was good. Boxing back at the scope. Who that talking about? No folk. Oh yeah, for sure. DB3, man, they doing things, man. They doing things, and they selling out. He said everyone trying to get away from the other streaming. Yeah, man, Norfolk, they got one, man, but he definitely got star potential, and he got a real good chance at being able to knock Buddy out, man, on fight night. He got a real good chance at knocking this dude out. And Albright is good. We seen what kind of fight he just went out there and gave Frank the Go Smart, man. I think he beat Frank low key. Bruce Guys, peace to the OG. How you feeling? I think he beat him. Frank, Montana Love, Regis Wilder, Conor Benn, all overachievers. Yeah, I really definitely Regis for me. Regis and Wilder. Conor Benn. I could go with all of them too, but the first names that come to mind, Regis and Wilder, because they picked up the sport so late. Conor too, but yeah, Frank as well. I don't know how old Montana was, but definitely Frank was one of them dudes, 18 years old or something like that. Gundo said VAB 757 was good with it, man. Shout out to 757. I've been rocking with Keyshawn since he been since he turned pro, right? Even before, but these people been shitting on him for the longest. That's why you hear all this talk about him, because he keep winning, right? He got to show me something. He ain't fighting nobody. Then you go ask them who their favorite fighter is and tell them to show them the first 14, 15 fights. And they probably ain't never even seen him. Bad seat in the house at the scope, 60 to 80, up on the balcony, still clear to view of the fights. Yeah, man. That shit gonna work. They got another sellout. They about to have another sellout, man. DB3 doing their thing, man. They doing their thing, and he leading the charge, man. So I think he bounced back real good from that mistake that he made as far as missing the weight and stuff like that. He blew that weight, but I think he doing his best to make up for it. He made some changes that I think he needed to make. And I think as a result, he gonna be a better version of himself. Betting on the over for the Albright fight, probably over 7.5 to 8.5 rounds. I think he's going to get the stoppage too, huh? Wilder, the greatest of them two. Yeah, Wilder, man. Because he did it as a heavyweight. Shout out to Boxing Wiz. Yeah, he did it as a heavyweight. But Regis is very impressive, too. Those are two of the ones. And Conor. I threw Conor in there, but Regis is far more accomplished than Conor, obviously, right? So, yeah, Conor and, Regis and Wilder are the two of the most impressive late bloomers. And Frank, I think he picked up boxing at like 18, did he say? 18? So, he was late with it, too. And he having a damn good career, but it's crazy that they put him in there with Tank, and it seemed like they didn't have a game plan for him losing. They didn't know what to do after losing. Oh yeah, but let me get Pop. I almost forgot. Let's keep going. Hit the like button, everybody. Let me get Papa Schofield up here, man. Every fighter that he got smoked for is doing better than Kid Austin right now. Crazy to me how every interview, they not even in the same weight class no more. He's still talking about Keyshawn every day, bro. This dude, every time you turn around, he got something else to say about Keyshawn. Unfinished business.
Kid is faster than most of them. Kid, sometimes he be in there playing, y'all. He be bored because he said it would get too easy and then it'd be like a Shakur fight. Kid is very fast.
Bro, what? What? Bro didn't just sit there and say that with no straight face, did he? I know he didn't just say that shit with no straight face, bro. Bro said, Kid said it'd be too easy, then it'd be like a Shakur fight. Ain't nothing he do is gonna ever be like a Shakur fight. Listen, you give this man 5 seconds, he come right on saying bullshit. In seconds, he come right on. Yeah, I think Keyshawn was gonna knock De Los Santos out that night.
It is what it is.
My bad. I didn't even mean to do that. I didn't even know it was playing. He came right on saying bullshit. Yeah, I think he was gonna stop him. I think that his team did him they did him a favor by pulling him out that fight. I think he dropped a lot of weight fast, and he looked really slim in the face and body. He looked small. Keyshawn looked filled out, solid. He looked like he was gonna hurt De Los Santos that night. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think he was gonna hurt him. Yeah, he lined Frank Martin up, and then that shit lined him up to be inactive and on the sideline, which is crazy. It's the crazy part. Shout out to the homie BJ. What's good, homie? Let me get my guy back right now. Nah, man. Abdullah Mason, when he learned how to slow the pace of a fight down, that's when I might be concerned about him beating Shakur. But right now, he too wet behind the ears, and I know people don't like to hear it, but he too wet behind the ears to beat either one of them. He gonna need more. He gonna need more seasoning. You know what I'm saying? He gonna need a little more seasoning on that steak before he ready for those dudes. He got all the talent offensively in the world, but defensively he could be a bit of a liability, and his mental is not as developed as those other guys. So I don't think they got to get him while he's young. I don't think none of them gonna fight each other at all while they all signed to Jay Prince. So we could just stop talking about it. Abdullah Mason is the goods. He got a ways to go, but he ain't on them levels. He ain't on their levels yet. Neither one of them.
Kid is fast. Kid is faster than most of them. Kid, sometimes he be in there playing, y'all. He be bored because he said it would get too easy and then it'd be like a Shakur fight. Kid is very fast, very strong.
He'll dish Shakur, but then compare his son to him in the next breath. Nothing Kid Austin has ever done in the ring is like a Shakur fight. I've never once, for a second of my time in my life, ever watched Kid Austin and said, man, that looked like some Shakur. No, don't even make the comparison. The fact that you're trying to sell to the world that your son get in the ring and play and he don't take it serious, or the fights that get too easy. Come on, man. Do you really think we believe that shit? So he was playing with Rene Garon. When he missed the stool, he was playing. When he got dropped and all that, he was playing. When he was looking tired and gassed, he was just playing with him, right? Nothing he will ever do will look like Shakur. Don't even say that. Don't say nothing like that.
strong. And if people piss Kid off like Tevin did going in his face like that, y'all see what happens. So
boxing build. Just know the next dumb shit you type getting you blocked on everything I love. I'm tired of you. Every day you like a little kid.
It is what it is. We look forward to getting in that ring in July, and it's going to be for a title. Whether Lucas Body or Tank Davis or whoever else they put in front of us.
What do you think about Joe Cordina and Abdullah Mason?
Yeah, he's still delusional, BJ.
It's a good fight, but Cordina, we shared the
Kid defense ain't like Shakur, neither is Abdullah Mason. The only thing, let me just say this. I love Mason. I don't got nothing bad to say. It's only constructive criticism. But y'all are casual type fans. Y'all see offense and y'all think, yeah, that's it. Nah, he don't got the it factor neither. Nah, he don't got it. He don't got it. He don't got the it factor. And I don't care if it's 5 years down the line, he still ain't beating him. You know what I'm saying? Who he is, it might be who he always gonna be. A guy that like to mix it up and fight, right? That shit shortens your career, and you definitely getting in there just going all offense and not even worried about what's coming back at you to the point where you getting caught and clipped with shit. Nobody that's approaching the game off of just the physical side is beating Shakur right now to me. You're not, and it's not gonna be no Abdullah Mason either.
The ring with Cordina. We shared the ring with all of them. Cordina ain't a threat. I mean, but for them, they about on the same level. Kid dusted both of them, so it don't matter.
Look at
but that's a good fight for them. But I think Mason gonna win. Mason is. I'm telling y'all, Mason is good. Mason just didn't develop yet. He's good, but he'll never be able to beat Kid. But he will be the second runner up.
I expect him to say this. That's your son. I ain't expecting you to say nobody could beat your son, but we seen the sparring and it didn't go how he said it went. He told Kid to practice defense. That was a lie. He was getting hands put on his ass. He got dropped. Then he got dropped by the 3-0 fighter out of Ohio. Dude be getting hands put on him in sparring. You seen a number of different sparring clips come out. Each one of them, he getting hands put on him. Abdullah Mason to beat Kid Austin right now, today.
I could guarantee you that. He'll never be able to beat Kid. None of them will ever be able to beat Kid. It's too much power on both sides with too many angles, both stances, great balance, too athletic with too much power. So all of them with a wise.
You would think he got all knockouts and he beating and breaking everybody that he's fighting. He got a casual way of thinking and a casual approach to the game. All he talk about is power and switching stances. Your son don't even be knowing why he's switching stances when he do it for real, for real. If you being honest, he do that shit just because he can do it, not because he has to do it or he should be doing it. That's why it's not as impressive. It's cool that he can switch, but the fact that he just does it with no rhyme or reason, just to do it and then put himself out of position, says how young he is. You saying Abdullah Mason ain't developed. I believe he more developed than Kid Austin right now, and I believe he'll beat him right now. Kid is a good fighter. He's talented, very athletic. Yeah, he's strong and powerful. I believe that. He can hurt dudes, but the problem is when you fight those upper echelon guys and you can't just hurt them with a couple good punches. Now you start and you get pushed some rounds. Now you've been getting hit and countered. Now you tired, you gasping for air, you breathing different. Now your punching power ain't having the same effect that you thought it would. I've seen this before. We've seen it in multiple fights with Kid Austin. So he's strong as hell. Yeah, he can punch, he can knock guys out, but his dad be overselling him. That's all. His dad be overselling.
Stance is sitting ducks because when the feet is wide, you can't move that much. You in a 4 zone. You can't generate your power. It's just a science. Him, Shakur, Tevin, all of them that had a wide stance, Philly shell style, would never beat a switch fighter.
What do you think about Keyshawn Davis and Albright? Now you're Albright's rematch.
I guess that's the best Keyshawn could do. Then he yelling out, nobody called me out. Nigga, we been calling you out. Stop playing. But, you know that.
I'm not in position to fight Keyshawn and you know it. Oscar De La Hoya is not trying to put you in the ring with no Keyshawn Davis. He just told you not to fight Shakur. You think the next logical thing to do is go fight the other Bash brother? Oscar, as long as y'all with Oscar De La Hoya, you don't got to worry about neither one of those fights happening. So he could kill all of the little fake, we've been calling you out. Yeah, you calling them out, but it's not realistic because the guy that you just said you signed on, a good deal, you signed on for, what did he say, 5 years or something? 5 years, $5 million, some shit like that. Bro, If you signed on for 5 years for $5 million, you're not fighting none of the people you calling out. And I think it's time for you to stop calling Tank name too, because the whole world know that they ain't about to mandate you and Tank to fight. And even if they did mandate it, Tank ain't getting in the ring with him.
No, that's their thing. They want to be safe over there. We call that the boxing protection program. That's but it's a good fight. They're on the same level. These dudes is on the same level, about B level at the most. What would you give Albright? Because I don't want to insult him but I rank mine as a coach. A level fighter is like a Mayweather, somebody like that. Henry Armstrong. This. Then you get to
you talking about retired fighters. Let me just chill. You talking about retired fighters, fam? Like, where does Kid Austin? I remember somebody asked him about that, and he got offended and started being disrespectful because somebody said, like, well, what level is Kid Austin? And he said, you can't ask me that. Something stupid like that after telling us what everybody else level is. Kid Austin is not no A-level fighter. If you said that, you'll be a damn lie. He'd be level at most, and that might be being generous depending on who you talking to. So again, you're supposed to sell your son and talk him up. I get it. I don't think he's a bad fighter at all. I just think you hold him back. Just like the real Rick Ross said, your son ain't going to get in there and knock everybody out. And when he don't, we see where he's deficient at and the areas where he'll struggle against elite competition. We've all seen it. Rene Garone had your dreads about to fall out. You was stressing the way Kid Austin was fighting Rene Garone. Now imagine fighting Shakur, a guy that don't give you the looks you want and is going to consistently box you round after round while you trying to land them big-ass bolo punches that you be loading up on and switching for no reason, still getting beat up.
To your B's and C's. So where do we put Albright at?
He backtracked.
And that would determine what level fighter he's fighting. So I would like to see Keyshawn fight an A-level fighter. But that would never happen because he's not going to fight a Shakur if you put Shakur as A-level. He's not going to fight a Tank. He's not going to fight these people. So I don't know.
Damn, Tank and Shakur A-level now when they get A-level, y'all. Damn, I ain't never know he thought they was A-level, bro. I ain't never knew he thought that.
I don't see people in the comments saying Albright got a better resume than Kid.
I never seen Albright knock out a two-time champion in less than a minute.
Yeah, but you knocked out a two-time world champion, not while he was a champion, though. You knocked out a former two-time world champion. That's on at the end of his career. Tab doing TikToks and live streams like we doing, like me. No disrespect, but he at the end. That's all he talk about. He ain't get to knock out this one and that's one. When you knock out somebody credible that we think you couldn't knock out, then I'll be impressed. But still to this day, bro, everybody that he knocked out, he was supposed to knock out. Raquel Miller got dropped in the second round. Damn, it's on already, the prelims, ain't it?
So that's not a fact.
I'm going to wrap up after
I mean, it's not a fact. And resume, they can say anything about the resume. It's a fact we got all them champions ready for their fights. The Shakur, the Devins, all of them as their sparring partner while they was champions. So resume, y'all don't know his resume. His resume, he been in the ring with all of y'all champions. And
his resume is the people that he fighting under the lights. Your resume is not the people that you sparring with when you coming into their camp to be a damn sparring partner. Bragging about a sparring partner is nasty work. Shout out to Behind the Hands TV, my dog. Yeah, Raquel Miller, all that talk, she got put down, huh? She another one that be hating, and she out here getting punched on. Everybody hit the like button one time.
And dusted them. And had to go up and go in camp with Sean Porter for the Crawford fight. And that's the only match he met against somebody 160-something pounds and 9,000 feet above sea level. So it is what it is. People don't know his resume. I do. The people running do. They know his resume.
The people running do. So he took this the dollar store version of Bill Haney, bro. They running the same plays that they ran. Everybody ducking his son, knowing that the reality is you signed up into some type of slave contract with Golden Boy, and he picking your fights for you. And you sitting here trying to manipulate people into thinking that that's not what's going on. It's the most annoying shit that I've ever seen in my life. Respect the Kid Austin, but man, I can't wait to see the day that he take his career in his hands and tell his dad to shut the hell up just a bit. Shut up, man. You be lying, dude. All you do is lie. His resume is not who he sparred. It's who he fought under the lights. Damn.
And that's not cocky. That's fact. So I don't want the fans that sitting there. They just don't know our journey. They don't know how we got here. They don't know why Oscar chased us for 2
Clout chasing and lying. Clout chasing and lying. Now Oscar chased y'all for 2 years because he knows he signed you into a long-ass contract. Meanwhile, you call everybody out and they put you in the ring with none of those people. Come on, man.
Years to sign us.
Cut this shit.
So for them, they like, oh, this kid. No, we've been really rocking like that. Just we've been the ones underground helping y'all favorite champions look better and win fights. But now it's time for my son to be the champion. I mean, how long is he going to help the champions flourish and get their fame while he's the what? When Jordan had Pippen, he's the Pippen of this shit. While Jordan getting the shine, but he the one doing all the assists, getting Jordan ready and in the camps, getting him right, being the one to help push him. So these dudes ain't ready. They ain't ready. They trying to get Floyd to wait another year. Oh, you take over, you'll be the face of boxing. This the plans in the back room, but we don't want to wait another year. We don't want to wait till he's 25, then we'll have all the belts and we'll have boxing, we'll be the face of boxing. These are the promises. But we don't need that. We want it right now before these brothers retire. Who want an easy thing? How you build legacy with no real fights? And people, Schofield resume. We calling them out. They won't get in the ring. How you want us to build a resume? We beg Shakur for the fight. We beg after the fight.
This is where he start to really, really annoy me. You beg for the fight and you got the fight. The reason you didn't fight Shakur has zero to do with him and everything to do with you. Your goofy ass. I'm not even blaming Kid at this point. It's just his dad is the culprit, bro. Y'all didn't make it to the fight. You begged for the fight and he gave you the fight. And then y'all faked y'all death. Or whatever the hell it is that you did. And then you blame Saudi and everybody else for poisoning. Some random poison that you still ain't been able to explain to nobody yet. Yet, bro. Yet. This dude is full of shit. Yeah, I know the prelims on. We're going to wrap up shortly, man. We're going to get to the 3-hour mark, I believe. And we're going to get to this. Maybe I might call the main card. I don't know about the prelims, but the main card I might call. Ryan was good. Yeah, it never stops us, dude. We beg. And that's the problem. When you putting yourself in position, you don't have to beg for fights. Each one of these fights that you're talking about, you haven't positioned yourself to get them. That's why you having to beg. Or people don't feel like you ready. Your promoter didn't feel like he was ready for Shakur, and you mysteriously never made it to the fight. He ain't gonna think you ready for no tank. None of them top guys, man. He want to move Kid Austin how he want to move him. That's why he was feeding him Jojo Diaz next. I see the play, Tevin Farmer. Jojo Diaz. I said, I know what's going on. He giving them the guys that he used to promote and push and building them like that. Meanwhile, y'all on the sidelines calling out everybody that you're not in position to fight. It just don't make sense, bro. Don't make sense. Don't make sense. 1902, both sides of the argument can't get the fights. I don't think it's Schofield that can't get the fights. I think they get opportunities and sometimes they don't make it to the fight. Because you think about it, Shakur gave him the opportunity. And it's just like everything that led to the build-up made you think they was never making it to the fight. So he keep making it seem like they're begging to fight people, but nobody want to fight them. Y'all not in position and you don't have shit for nobody to just fight you. But a loudmouth dad, so.
The fight after he got out the hospital, we even said we wouldn't even take no damn money. We'll donate ours to charity. We just want the fight.
So you really think he was going to have his son, and this is exactly why. See, this is the first time I'm going to say it. He might need to get fired after that. So you telling me you think it made sense to influence your son to do a whole training camp where you spend money and y'all was going to fight for free and donate your entire purse to charity? If that was the case, then why wouldn't you take the $1 million that they was offering for Abdullah Mason and you priced yourself out talking about 2.5? But now you want us to believe that you'll allow your son to fight for free. And if that is the case, then he need to fire you. And that's the only time I really say something like that. If you would have thought that would have made any kind of business sense to influence your son to fight for free and then give the money to charity, you're an idiot and you need to be fired from your job. Then you wonder why he's not getting fights. Who the hell did you tell you was going to fight for free? I still to this day, I haven't seen no fighter that talk that shit do it. I haven't seen all these bets that these fighters been making. I haven't seen nobody actually pay the bet. The only bet that got paid was Ryan Garcia when he lost the bet to Earl Spence. Everybody else be bluffing, talking about you'll fight for free. Anybody that's saying that you'll fight for free, now you wonder why Oscar got you signed up for 5 years for $5 million. Yeah, I would have did the same thing. You out here talking about you'll fight for free, and then you wonder why Oscar chased y'all down because he seen weakness. Now y'all over there with him, and he got you right where he wants you. You're calling out people not making the fights, and then you blaming the whole world for ducking your son. And in reality, he's just not in position. Then when given the opportunity, y'all played sick, and he never made it to the fight, and you blamed everybody. Nah, dude. Move around. Either put yourself in position or shut up. Yeah, Raymond to put hands on him too. Yeah. Gave him the fight. Yeah. He's weird, bro. He's weird, man. He's a weird guy. Strange.
If the dude's not gonna get in, what else could we say, y'all? Fans. There's nothing we can say. All we could do is put on good fights for y'all. And the fight that's lined up is in July, and then possibly on to
$1 million a year is crazy.
The winner Zepeda and Roach. Because we do business with PBC at Golden Boy, and it's easier to make a Zepeda fight because it will be in-house. So the promoter get to eat right. So
where do PBC and Golden Boy come in at? What is he talking about? Zepeda don't fight for PBC. Who's on PBC? That's y'all fault. Like I'm trying to figure this out. What is he talking about?
That's our goal right now.
Does Zepeda beat Lamont Roach though?
We gonna find out, won't we? We want the winner no matter who it is. I mean,
that's what I was gonna ask. Yeah.
We don't know if Zepeda been working since he got that nice check, or whether he been home getting fat and gonna come and put out less output in this fight. We don't know yet.
Notice he always talking about somebody money and check and this and that. Money this, check that. Like, this dude, man.
We gotta wait and see, but either way, we in line. We want to fight the winners, all these champions.
Yeah.
I'm not in
line.
I
hear you on that. Yeah, a lot of people are asking, about your next opponent. Mentioning, Gary, that's a potential fight if Lucas and Tank don't decide to want to fight you guys.
We want to fight all of them.
Lamont, the winner of Lamont and Zepeda as well.
Yeah, it don't matter how they line up. We want to fight all of them because at 135, let's be for real, the only ones that's still here that's good, that you can really say, kid did his thing, win, lose, or draw, is Mason, Lamont Roach, Zepeda, and Gary Russell. It ain't but so many choices that you can really get the recognition to build legacy on at 135. And then we're going to go up to 140 and do that there. And hopefully we could get all of that done in a year and a half. Hopefully, because we fight every 3 months. Hopefully we could get this fight done, then get Mason in the ring, then get Gary Russell in the ring or Zepeda in the ring. Hopefully in a year and a half, we could accomplish those 3 fights next. But it really falls.
A year and a half, you think you about to get Zepeda in the ring, Gary Russell in the ring. Like, that's what I be saying. You don't have a real game plan as to how you going to get them these fights. You just hoping that you bark and get the opportunities. Position yourself. That's what I want to hear you say. Position yourself. And you trying to do all that in a year and a half. Y'all fight every 3 months. Is that accurate? I have to double check that. Because y'all been pulling out of fights. Y'all had multiple fights. I think 3 to my count. At least 3 opportunities where y'all put it with Shakur, Jojo Diaz, Ashton Seal, and it might be one more. It might be 4. It was at least 3. Y'all was going to fight H2O a while back. Y'all had a rib injury. You're going to fight Shakur. Y'all got sick. You're going to fight Jojo Diaz. You got bit by bed bugs. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's the problem. You keep calling out all these people that you're not in position to fight. And then when they don't acknowledge you because they know better and you're not in position to bark what fight you want from the sideline, you're going to say everybody ducking your side.
All on them and the promoter, their promotional companies and all the people, like I said, behind the scenes. And none of that has to do with the over their side, the other side. So we don't need their side to make money. We carved our own lane. We made our own table and we got people over here we could fight, like the ones you named. So we're going to have some good fights for y'all coming up. We just had to clear up this Tank thing because they take the belt, they get the belt back. So we didn't know what opponent we fighting. First we fighting this one, then they take it back. Now we got to fight this one. So people like, kid haven't been in the ring a year because Tank haven't been in the ring, going back and forth. We don't know if he's going up to fight at 140, coming down to fight at 135, going to jail, staying out. And kids are mandatory. So what do you want him to do? All he could do is sit here and wait, because if we fight number 10, number 11, number 12, they'll say, oh, kid not fighting nobody. Why he not fighting the champions? So, either way, you lose. You can't satisfy all the fans. Either way. but we're gonna fight Tank. That's what we pushing for, to fight Tank next. We got the ball
See what I'm
rolling,
saying?
and we're gonna push forward. He got
That's the
either
part that be confusing me, because you'll say you in line to fight Tank, you're gonna see if they're gonna mandate, you're gonna push for Tank, but then you would say something about Lucas Body and Lamont Rhodes and Zepeda. You name everybody that you're not about to fight. Yeah, Kid Murphy, he won't even dare. He'll start mentioning Muay Thai after somebody say it. Then he'll start throwing that name out there. This dude is strange, man.
to vacate the belt or fight us.
Interesting. Now, tell me, what do you think about June 27th? You got Xander Zayas, the unified champion at middleweight, facing Jaron Ennis, the former unified champion at welterweight.
You know I gotta go with Zayas. Kid got Zayas ready too. We've been in the ring with all of them. Everybody. I got footage of
Now
him.
Kid got Xander's eyes ready. Troy was good. This shit crazy, man.
Zayas traded and everything else. So every
Nope, ain't been
champion
mandated.
Kid
Nope.
got ready. Damn there around him. So we going with Zayas. Plus Zayas, they knew each other since kids. They've been friends since kids. You know, we've been in about 2 camps with Zayas. Zayas was in the camp with us with Adrien Broner and Tank. So it's a small world in the boxing world. They all know each other. Everybody know each other, but Kid and Zayas is friends, so we're gonna back him. And he's very skilled. People judge like they judge kids their age. And people see all the fanciness of Ennis, but they don't know that Zayas is skilled with the basics. And basics wins fights. There's a lot of greats that became great because of the basics. And he got a great coach. Zayas got a great coach that he's been with since day one. So this guy know his fighter like the back of his hand. So I believe that he could pull it off, but it ain't gonna be easy. It ain't gonna be easy because Ennis can move. And Zayas don't move a lot, but
he's saying Ennis can move, but Zayas don't move a lot. Sound like he don't do his homework. Zayas is more of the mover than Boots is. Silly man. That's why they thinking Zayas can give him trouble with his legs and the movement. You know what I'm saying? Some people think Boots struggle with movement. So you telling me Boots is the one that moves and Zayas is not the one. You see what I'm saying? I swear I just think he be talking. Like, I think he know these people, but he don't really be doing no real homework, man. Zayas say he don't move his head, but to say he don't move is crazy. That dude definitely uses legs in all his fights.
Zayas could crack. That's what I think they sleeping on. They don't know Zayas could crack. When he really want to fight, he could fight. He could fight. So they could sleep. If they sleep on him, they'll be in trouble. If they don't sleep on him and they put that work and they take this shit, like if they fight in Virgil or somebody, like, you know, they could pull it off. I believe that it will be a good fight. But if they sleep on him, they go, oh, he young. He gonna shock the world. He gonna shock all of them.
He gonna shock the world.
Remember, Top Rank picked him up when he was still an amateur.
16.
Yeah, so what did they see? What did these great people seen in this young guy? Now, just because this guy is out here because he didn't meet no real serious competition, do not forget that lion that they seen and that they signed, because that's the only one they did that shit with. They seen something. So maybe the world gonna see what they seen this fight. But don't sleep on that boy.
Yeah, you see a lot of people that, you know, they got their, you know, some people got Zayas, some people got Boots. You got some people saying Boots by knockout. You got James Toney saying Boots is gonna ruin Zayas. You got Corey Spink saying Zayas is gonna shock the world, like you saying. I mean, it's good to get all these mixed reviews. I'm not gonna lie. Big fight. This seems like
It's a big fight. He feeding his family. That guy making millions. He won. People don't understand. You know, I think the boxing fans don't understand the end goal of boxing. The end goal is being able to support your family. So if you turn around and you get a fight and you made $4 million, if you invest that right, you'll never have to work again. So he already won. So it's all winners. No matter how that fight go, they both won.
I respect
and they
him
both
saying
gonna
that.
fight
I agree
again
with
for
that.
another title. And they both gonna have great careers.
I agree
So
with that.
it don't matter. They doing what they need to do.
Shout out to Mill City, man, because he got a lot of patience with Papa Schofield, man. Papa Schofield be running his jibs, man. He be running his jibs. But y'all, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Still 40 people in here. Hit the like button, everybody. It's been a cool, dope build for a cool, calm Friday. And we got some fights on ESPN. They say Raquel Miller won, but I highly disagree. Man, I'm gonna go back and have to watch it. I'm gonna watch her fight, but I might call the main event card. I think it starts at 10. Somebody mentioned, so that's pretty late. So I might have time to come back and call the fight. I had bad luck, all that line. Yeah, I think he just bad for his son Brand overall. I think he need to take a step back and just allow his son to be him, to do him, be him. And I don't think he need to do all that extra talking because he raising that expectation to a level I don't think that they can keep up with. And it's gonna be tough, bro. You know, I just don't know. Yeah. My guy told me Raquel Miller won. He said he don't feel like she got the nod. We about to check it out though. But y'all go enjoy this good card that's coming up. That's on the way. You know, we got some good fights coming on later, man, on the main portion of the card. But if you have not hit the like button, make sure you do. She beat a young Ma look-alike. You stupid. Shout out to Troy, man. Ben Whitaker fight Saturday. Yeah, I like Ben Whitaker. Like Ben Whitaker, man. I do. I like Ben Whitaker. Cool young talent, man. Cool young talent Ben Whitaker is. Benjamin Whitaker, man. Yeah, so we got some good fights, man. So y'all tap in. We probably be back maybe 10 o'clock, I think, when it start. Call the fights. My girl Shadeja Green gonna do her thing tonight, man. She got Lonnie Daniels. She look in shape, ready to go. I know she can't wait to show out. But yeah, man, just to wrap up, 3 fights that I hope boxing make: Shakur Muay, Conor Benn and Ryan, and Devin need Roley right now, man, because signing the Zufa to fight Conor Benn, at least from what that report that I seen, that don't sound like it's it. Been about to fight Kambosos. Why? Yeah, I'm telling you, they still giving Kambosos pays. I think they threw him to somebody else, though, Kambosos. I think they threw him to somebody else. You know how his pops move and his accomplice to it. It's just like, I think it's like he a prisoner of his loyalty, Kyle. I hate to see it, but that's what I see it as. And he's still young and immature, where his dad is very impressionable on him, and you can tell. So until he break free from that damn, I don't know, prison, he gonna always be criticized for the things that his dad put out because the shit just don't be making a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? But again, man, peace. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit the like button, sub to the channel. Y'all know, hype the live, share the lives. Y'all already know. And we gonna enjoy this card later on tonight. Women's boxing is putting on. Let's see if Alicia Baumgardner back up all that talk that she been putting out. See if she stand on business. Because everybody going to be watching. Everybody going to be watching Shadeja to see how she looked against, I think, a former Clarissa Shields opponent. So this is fun, man. It's going to be a good night of boxing tonight, man. And I'll see y'all there.